Hello everyone, welcome to Black Cats TV, and we're here for the final. It's for the final, Conrad.
I know. Who would have thought this all those months back, where we'd have been here? But we are here for it, and I'm not nervous. I don't know. Are you nervous? Are you nervous yet?
I'm extremely nervous because I've been so
yet.
confident over the last several podcasts and different channels that I've been on. I've been going like, yeah, smashing it, and now it's like all sinking in. So
now they've got to actually do it. That's the difference now. But no, I'm still backing them. And then, I mean, as we'll talk in a second about the lineup, I'm just like, yeah, that's exactly what I think we spoke about with Michael. So it just backed up my confidence. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts when we were speaking on the preview with Michael Bowers, like you say, I said the only person I'd consider dropping is Roberts.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
And I said I'd go back to one up front because that's how we've beat them before. And we've gone back up to one up front. I said that we'd start with Meander and have Isidore on the bench. Yeah. It's just, thank you for listening, Mr. Labrie.
Exactly. Well, I think if you think back to the other game, we did play two up top against Sheffield United when we played them in January. I know people were saying we had a bit of a different situation with injuries and what have you there, but Meander wasn't like right next to Isidore up the top anyway, and Isidore was a bit further out on the left because we didn't have Enzo at that point. I think Mundell was injured, so it wasn't like a straight two up top. So I think it was very much, as we've seen throughout the more recent weeks, Labrie can just change his team quite subtly, but still keep the sort of shape and the rhythm with it, hopefully.
Yeah, and I mean, I assume we are going back to the 4-5-1, as it were, with that lineup, because, I mean, LiveScore decided we were doing 4-4-2. Yeah, I think I sent you the picture, didn't I? LiveScore said we were going to do 4-4-2, and that Meander and Mundell were going to be up front, according to them. And a midfield of Enzo Lafie, Chris Rigg, Job, and then Dan Neil on the right. I think you're way off the mark, LiveScore. I think you're way off the mark.
I think we're going to see Rigg out on the right, where Roberts would be. Mundell in his natural position on the left, and I think we see Enzo in behind Meander. Enzo maybe dropping into the midfield to help out Neil and Job, of course, when we don't have the ball, but.
Rigg right, we're saying, yeah?
Yeah, Rigg right. That's especially, I mean, I know I can only think of the couple of moments, but against Coventry when he came on, he was completely different and completely better than Roberts in getting at them. So I'm hoping that his passion is the reason why he's, got this call up. And I think he played out on the right at the end of last season as well. So it's clearly like, I think it's not, I wouldn't say his natural position, but he's clearly good at playing out there as well. And there might be times when Enzo moves out there and Rigg moves in central. It'll just entirely depend on where they are when they get the ball. So
there's a very strong, flexible bench. You've got Brown and Samed in there as defensive midfield options. You've got Roberts and Isidore, which give you alternate attacking options. And then, of course, Meffin, Yelder, Watson, Jones, none of them which to be sniffed at. We've got a really strong bench on this one. I've not acknowledged, but sorry, in the chat, Brian Scotia-Mackin was first in. Says, hello, the lads.
Hello, the lads. Hello, the lads.
Valterra says, can't remember the last time I've been this nervous. Steve says, come on. Daniel Jobling, Enzo in his best position, centre attacking midfield. Interesting that, because I know we've said that. But have we seen the best of him in the centre? I think we've seen the best of him out on that left.
Yeah, I have as well. And I think he'll primarily be operating in that sort of position where Neil and Job will play passes through the lines to him. He'll get it on the turn and be driving at them, I think, is what we'll be hoping he actually does in this game. Because as we know from our videos with Job and as they're putting on the screen now, Bellingham's more our left-sided sort of centre midfielder. He's there for helping out with the Sirkin and Mundell and playing it around there. Neil tends to sit across anyway, so I think Job and Neil can sort of move around there really, but I think that's because Hume tends to come in field or overlap the right winger anyway, so we tend not to need it on that side. But yeah, I know the original question was about Enzo, and I mean, I hope so. It's a bit of a, I don't want to say a strange one, but obviously we're playing him in that position, and it's the first time we've properly played him in that position, and it's the final.
Yeah. I mean, and you couldn't change that defensive lineup because of how we played in the last couple of games. So Meppin doesn't get a place again. Is
No.
see him on?
I think we'll see him on if we're shoring up something. Is probably the best way of saying it. Unless something, touch wood, happens to 09 and Ballard, we won't see him on. And Yelder's more likely to be the wing sort of cover there as well. And unless something happens to Hume and 09 gets pushed out and Meppen comes on there as well. But it's more just, I think we see him if we need to shore it up. And hopefully, we'll be 2 or 3-0 up by the time we even need to think about shoring it up,
I'm worried our trophy cabinet's not big enough. Have you seen the size of the trophy on the side of the pitch?
I know, yeah. Well, I went to the last playoff final, and I don't know how they got that trophy in or out of there, really.
It's got to be an inflatable one, right?
Yeah. West end of the stadium again, though, exactly where we were 3 years ago when we beat Wickham.
And where everybody
yeah.
has been the winner for this year. Has been
not
in that
just
side.
This year as well. I think there's someone said it's like 80% of the victories at Wembley since they've been at that new Wembley. 80% of the West End fans where they sit. And if you think when we played Portsmouth and we played Charlton, we weren't at that end. If you think when we played Man City, we weren't at that end. When we played Tranmere and we didn't get to go because of COVID, we were meant to be at that end and we won. When we played Wickham, we were at that end.
Yeah.
Which is annoying because if we'd have beaten Luton, I think we would have been at that end as well.
Yeah. I mean,
it's all superstition.
SAFC Tom said Riggy will be it'll be a dream come true to start. So Riggy, make our dreams come true, hopefully. Sheffield United are going to be well up for this, though, right? Because they're after breaking a terrible record at Wembley, like we have been many times before. So they've got a lot of pressure on them, but they've got a strong squad out by all accounts. What do you think of their lineup? Have you seen their lineup?
No, but it's one of those things. I'm more worried about us rather than them, and I think we can beat anyone on our day, including when we played Sheffield United last time. And then there was the game down at their place where, of course, they both went down to 10 men and, they poached one at the end when it was just, we were all sort of struggling with 10 men and they nicked one. But I'm just thinking, I don't need to know their name. I know Kiefer Moore's starting and that's obviously, their...
Well, I mean, I'll give it you. You do need to know. So Michael Cooper's in net.
Yeah.
And then you got your defence of Chowdhury, Ahmed Hodzik, Robinson, and Burrows. Then you've got Tyrese Campbell, Peck, Souza, and Hamer. And of course, we've got Ryan Brewster and Kiefer Moore.
Ryan Brewster.
Ryan, he's still Ryan. All I know is I signed him on Football Manager as a loan, and he was quite good. So.
Football Manager's dream he was. But thankfully, so far, it's not been in real life. One of those it's a strong lineup. Of course, they should be going into it as favourites, and they should be going into it confident that they can beat us as well, given that they were favourites for the top two for a long part of the season as well. But hopefully that comes back to bite them a little bit, this overconfidence, because all week in the media, all I seem to have heard is how, this game's pretty much wrapped up for Sheffield United, really, when I'm sitting there going, it might be a gut feeling, but I genuinely think we beat them. I think we're a better organised unit when we turn up, of course, that is. And we obviously in the last two games, we turned up exactly when it mattered.
Yeah. Worth mentioning, they've also got Tom Cannon on their bench.
Oh, yeah. Is Diaz on their bench as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ben Brereton Diaz and Tom Cannon, you'll know their names if you watched us all the way through January talking about the rumours and the transfers possibly incoming. The two players that we were linked with.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, both on the bench, so maybe not had the best start that they thought they'd have when they signed them.
No, they've not been as quick as or as goal scoring prolific as they were. Because if you think in January when they took over, when they signed him, I think they were top of the league or maybe second. And if you think where they are now, they've had to sort of settle for the playoffs and settle quite a few weeks ago for the playoffs as well. So it wasn't just a case of, they've bought two strikers and they've set the world on fire, and absolutely gone for it. So, but that could have been the same with us. We could have bought Diaz and then that would have, pushed Munda Lorenzo out off of the left and that would have left us completely different, and then Cannon up top might have been completely different to Isidore, and maybe Maenda doesn't get as good as he's been getting recently. So,
yeah.
It's all if, buts, and maybes.
So have you seen all the stuff down at Trafalgar? Have you been keeping up with what's going on down there?
Yeah, I've had a few people send videos and what have you, and it's always fun to see. I haven't seen anything that Sheffield United have been doing though. Like, I don't know if they just sort of didn't have just I don't know if they just sort of didn't do something this year.
But the police were stopping people taking drinks into Trafalgar though.
It didn't look like they were doing a very good job on some of the
No,
videos
of course not. attempting to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it didn't look very. I think it was more likely they were likely to stop that at Covent Garden because they managed to stop some Crystal Palace fans drinking at Covent Garden when they won the FA Cup the other week. So, I think that's more likely where they got themselves.
Yeah. Lee's in the house says, afternoon, chaps. Fakey says, big up, lads. We've only got 17 at the moment. I assume you're all just glued to the telly or you're down there yourself. Fakey is watching from Germany today. Yes, excellent. Let us know where you are watching from if you are tuned in. Really appreciated. And while we wait for kickoff, smash the like button. We will be losing Conrad at kickoff time. He might join us at half time or full time or depending on his mood.
Yeah.
But he will join back in.
I have been known to be a miserable bastard when we lose, so
not at all, never. The plan was originally to go down and do this commentary together, but unfortunately life and circumstance got in the way. So.
Gets in the way, which isn't the quote from Jurassic Park.
But yeah, that's the way it is. Back to England next week, so sadly can't be at Wembley, says Fakey. We need to start fast today, not slow, because we've been so used to starting slow in the league games. I agree. Funnily enough, I've been watching several videos, like the Mad Mistake is down in Trafalgar. Obviously, We Phillies down in Trafalgar as well. And the majority of our fans, like literally nearly 90% of our fans are saying 2-1.
Yeah.
As their score prediction.
I thought that's what I said on our video, if you remember as well. And I watched Terry's and I went, God, everyone's thinking 2-1. Everyone. But there was a few people who were 2-0s and not 2-0s, 1-0. So I think the majority were a single goal difference score line in our favour.
Apart from me.
You've gone 3-0 though. I think we've got a Leeds fan in as well, hoping for a Sunderland win today. Best team we've played this season, in my opinion. Well, that's what I said about Leeds as well. Both times we've played them, it was a bit like, I can't moan. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say that there's a team better than you. Each, as annoying as the loss was at Ellen Road in the Manor, you sit there and go, they were better.
Watching from Finland. One of my bosses lives and works from there. I called that I called the Ballard goal.
Yeah. So, and then you battered yourself for your headphones as well.
Yeah. But these playoffs, I'm going to need new headphones at the end of them. They're going to be held together with tape. But honestly, there's nothing fake about my reaction on our shorts of that Ballard goal. As I celebrated, I leaned back and I felt like I was going to pass out for a moment. I was like, oh.
That's exactly what I felt after the celebrating, grabbing me mum, grabbing the people behind us when Ballard's got and then there was just a moment of
breathe.
Just remember to breathe. You want to get through this,
I've watched a few neutral pods and they are either saying 1-0 Sheffield or 2-1 Sunderland. Get your predictions in. Let us know what you think the score will be in the chat. There is still a table going on. I'm not sure if it's been updated.
Because we haven't had anyone else since then, and I think it was the Coventry one where Lee got a second one, so Lee joined the top 4. We're just at the bottom of that league there, so if we get a point today, then we spoil it for everybody, and there's no gifts for everybody.
But if you're on 1 point, you can still go up to joint first.
Yeah.
If you're up top, you could win the whole thing, and if you're not on the table at all, at least you'll be joint second.
Exactly. Steve says the same score as me, 2-1, and then Lee says 2-1 again. So, Lee, it's on you, Mike, because if I get 2-1, that means he's won because we can't catch him. So we need a 3-0 from you rather than a 2-1 win.
What's that? Lee said
2-1, but
is he already on 2 points?
Yeah. So I can't catch him. So that if we want to catch him and stop him winning, that means your 3-0 needs to be right.
No, because he's already on 2 points. He'd win anyway.
No, because you'd get 2 points if you had 3-0. You'd get a 1 point, so you'd be on 2 as well.
Yeah, but then if he,
I suppose, draw level with us, that doesn't count.
My brain's gone. Oh, I thought you meant I'd win. I'm going to say I can't get more than 2 points. I don't understand. I'm going to star these for later. So we've got Fakey on 2-1 with a Mienda and Job and Hamer with the goals. Is it Hamer?
Gustavo Hamer, I think it is.
I thought it was Hamer. Then I watched Terry's video and he called him Hammer, and I'm like, is that just Terry or?
Well, it's Breton, but it's Brereton for Diaz.
Yeah, Brereton. Yeah.
But you say Meffin, and it's Meppin.
Meffin. It's PH. It's PH like Stephen. You don't say Steepen.
Well, you should.
Apocalypse Now has gone 1-0, still a 1-goal deficit. There we go. So what did Lee's already done with 2-1? Danny D said finally 4-3-3 with Enzo in the middle. Have we saved it all this time for a final? Look at that! Look at that crowd. It's not even full yet. And look at it.
Just seeing all the people walking into. I've got Elvis walking on Wembley. Where there's the crowd. I think, like David Jobling's just said there, I think it's our time. I really just do. Like, I'm prepared to be wrong. You know, you can't guarantee anything with Sunderland, but you know when your gut feeling thinks, it's our turn. And I felt that at Wickham, like as well.
You've got to love how many the Sky Sports people are getting sprayed by the. Excellent.
David Joblin's going with 3-1. I'll add that to your stars. There you go.
There you go. Did you see that Peter Reid was on one of the trains?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he said he was getting the train down in a video, and then they went, "Do you have a score prediction?" He went, "I think Sunderland 2-1," and then they went, "Not a 4-4 again." He went, "If it's a 4-4 again, I'm leaving."
It's great to see so many like ex-club legends who are still invested. Kevin Phillips, I know he's a Sky Sports pundit, but he put a special message out on X for the Sunderland fans. You know what I mean? So
I wouldn't be surprised if in the crowd they get pictures of like Henderson, Pickford, Ahmad, Defoe, you know, people like that there who are all just because they were all at the semi-final as well. So I don't see why they wouldn't be here for this one as well.
It's mad that the whole stadium, the entire stadium, is going to be a sea of red and white, right?
It is, yeah. It's a shame we couldn't all play in red and white. I know that's for obvious reasons why, but do you know what I mean? Just because the whole thing was so red and white.
Have you never been in one of those games on FIFA where it's messed up and give you the same thing, and you're like, oh, I don't even know who I'm passing to.
Yeah, they sprayed the commentary team. I just see what you mean. They're absolutely drenched.
Yeah, excellent. That's what you think of Sky Sports.
I'll tell you what it is. They're water in the cup so that it's the champagne and later on is watered down. That's what it is.
Lee's going for an extra time winner. He said it's 1-1, then an extra time winner from Wilson Isidore this time. Ooh. I mean, it must have been a difficult decision for Labrie. You got Mienda and Isidore both scoring in the semi-finals. To go back to one up front. Is it brave, or is he just doing what he knows against this team?
I think it's a tactical thing for Sheffield United, really. I think he's flooding the midfield again and trying to give us a bit more control. I think we knew from our game against Coventry earlier on in March, where they just tore us to pieces when we tried to play that system again, that he had to do something different. And obviously for the 2 games he did, and we got the results we needed. Whereas I think with Sheffield, in both games, we were really good in this system and setup. And I think that's exactly what he's gone for. And he's probably thinking that Isidore will be good coming off the bench as well later on. But I think he probably thinks Mundell's probably better suited currently. Yeah.
Well, if you're at the stadium, keep an eye out for Wayne Doran, Only Fools in SAFC, Terry, and Wee Philly. And there's where they're sat thereabouts. If you're anywhere near any of them.
I think Jacob's up in a box somewhere as well. And
Jacob's in a box?
Well, I've seen him in his suit there, and I'm a bit like, well, they won't let you wear your colours in one of the boxes, so I assume he's up there.
All right, okay. With the executives.
Yeah, exactly. and Emma as well. Emma will be there.
Emma's there with the family and stuff. Yeah, it's the whole Fan TV crew's there, so just us left behind, you know. This is punishment for doing our own channel, Conrad.
It's punishment for not buying a ticket, isn't it?
Yeah. Mayenda fits this shape with all the pace, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quick turnovers and quick balls through for us to chase onto. If you think of the speed of Mundell, Rigg, and Mayenda, that's what I think we're going for at first.
And Lafie as well. The counter-attacking potential.
Yeah. Lafie will be the one spraying the balls through, surely.
Yeah, but I mean, the counter-attacking potential is unreal. Mundell on the runs, especially. Yeah. It's just, it's nerve-wracking. I'm still nervous.
I know. I'm getting there, but I don't know. I just believe in them. So, weirdly, like I said about the Wigan game, the nerves have sort of left me, and I just believe in them. I believe they're going to do it. I might be completely wrong, but I believe they're going to do it.
I've believed this whole time. I need to push these nerves out. And then next season,
we'll finish 16th ahead of someone in 17th, Man United, Tottenham, and then Newcastle bottom.
All right. There's one dream, then there's extreme dreams.
100-point deduction for them for being dirty, cheating bastards.
Have you seen this takeover talk?
No, I haven't actually.
For us?
No.
It's a Turkish, billionaire, millionaire, whatever it is. We'll have to do a show about it, but yeah. There's hints and things that we might have a takeover deal, which could spring lots of money. So,
as long as it doesn't end up like the Nottingham Forest one. I mean, I know they're doing well, but I don't need the owner running down onto the pitch at the end of matches, sort of having a go at people.
It's just invested. I mean, if I had enough money to buy a club, I'd be that kind of chairman. Yeah. I'd be like going in the dressing room at half time. What the fuck?
As long as you're not the Will Grigg kind of chairman.
Listen, I don't slate that. He needed to get somebody.
He needed a striker, and we'd have all gone for Will Grigg. I know, it's completely true.
And it's better than somebody going, oh, no, I'm just not going to spend the money and we'll just do without a striker. So, we've seen how that works out.
Yeah. Oh, not long to go now. We've got 30 people in now at the moment, and I'm thinking there might be a few more when the game starts. I know it's on Sky, so it's normally a quieter one, but there'll be lots of people who are just using YouTube to listen in as well. Yeah,
definitely. That's on Greg. But yeah, so get your score predictions in. 30 odd of you. Like, share, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are a relatively new channel. I think we've done pretty well.
Yeah,
with the majority of commentaries we've done this season, we've only missed one or two.
Yes,
through health and family issues, but other than that, we've done pretty well. So more to come next season, and we'll definitely do a live aftermath show at some point in the next week or so, and drag Michael Bowers back in.
Yeah.
So
maybe even Wayne as well if he wants to.
We'll see. We'll see how angry Wayne is before we end.
Yeah. He won't be angry, he'll be buzzing.
I don't think, I mean, we can't have another moment like that playoff. We can't go to that minute of extra time all the way to the end. And it was elation at the end. It means
going up.
It was elation at the end, but I just can't. I mean, what's your thoughts? A few people have said, I can see it going to penalties. We must have been training penalties, right?
Well, someone said, I don't know if I... what you call it? It was Lee actually. He commented on our video that on one of the Coventry podcasts, someone was saying there's an angle where just as the corner's getting set up, they're writing down 5 names for penalties. So they're literally going thingy, no, thingy, no, and then they look up to wait for the corner, and obviously it goes in. And I was like, I just wish I had an angle of them going like. Just like ripping it up. But,
I'd love to see the 5 names.
I mean, I'd love nothing more than just this to be an easy game, but I don't think there's ever been an easy game for Sunderland in their entire history. So, I mean, Oxford at home earlier on in the season was as close to an easy game as it came, where we were just, I don't even think we were playing walk-in football and we were still miles better than them. But, yeah, I'm just not sure at the moment.
Early goal, early lead. Double it up.
The danger with an early goal is that they then choose to sit back and defend.
No, I can't do that. Can't do
exactly.
that.
So
gotta get a goal and get the bit between our teeth and go for it.
We need to be clear. Yeah.
Lee said it's more entertaining watching on TV and your commentary as well. Thank you very much, Lee. Really appreciate that. Tell your friends.
Get it shared out. But yeah, Ahmad's back. I saw someone put Diallo back to Sunderland if we go up. I mean, I don't think he'll leave Man United. He's like their most important player at the moment, but I'd love nothing more.
Well, when Man United get relegated next season,
we'll buy him in January when they're strapped for cash.
Yeah, the Sky commentator was on, and he said Sky didn't put it on TV out of respect.
They should show it. It's funny. The thing about the Coventry writing down the names of penalty takers when the game hadn't finished.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Probably because it would have been a running joke for weeks on end that it was like, oh, you were getting ready for something. You didn't. The game hadn't even finished. Like that sort of thing. You know, like
I think even Labrie was getting ready for that.
I think they even said at one point we were already, planning for our penalty shootout. But that I think there's a difference between him going right. Go and have a think about it, and I'll sort out this corner.
Yeah. Then sat there actually writing them down. So, but it is what it is. We made it through. It feels like fate. It feels that we're either going to be elated or crushed at the end of this.
I'm very I've been here, but I've been to Wembley before and lost a playoff final. I've been away from Wembley and lost a playoff final, and we'll get through it. It'll be fine, but it's not going to happen because I genuinely believe we're going to win. Genuinely believe we're going to win this game. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be the better team, because if you look at the last few weeks when someone, a big fat manager of Coventry, was crying, oh, we were the better team and the better team lost. It's like, no, the better team scored 3 goals over 2 games and your team scored twice. Like that's how football works.
Sunderland crowds all got red and white like flags and in stripes. And you'd think Sheffield would do the same at the same time to make the whole stadium, but they're just not. There's just no effort. No effort. What do you think of us playing in the white?
I'm happy. I'm glad it's not. I'm trying that one. I just didn't think we. I thought
we don't want Coventry blue on.
It needed to be this. I think if it was going to be anything, it needs to be our iconic kit from 1992. The remake of it. If we couldn't play in our red and white, it had to be this one. Yeah, and it's fair because I think the highest placed team obviously gets to be at home. Sheffield United deserve that. So, yeah.
Well, on my score banner that I'll have on, we're the home team. So I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it.
Someone just put Jesus, RLB in a suit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to love you and leave you. And I will be back on at half time to have a little bit of a debrief.
Excellent. Well, enjoy the game with your family. I'll enjoy it with our YouTube family here and everyone who joins us. So see you shortly.
Good luck, everyone. We'll get through it. And how are the lads? Come on.
There we go. Right. Ready for the live commentary. I much appreciate the 20-odd people that are here. We appreciate it's on Sky. But, I'm your only choice for live YouTuber because everyone else is there. Don't click that button, Mike. That would be bad. I'll rejoin at halftime. No, leave us running in the background, Steve. That's the way to do it. Leave us running in the background. Keep them views and numbers up. Just bear in mind, we sometimes do have a bit of a delay. So no spoilers. I am quite far ahead usually in the last few days since I've changed provider. Oh, nice. We've got the till the end across the crowd. Look at the effort our crowd's gone to compared to theirs. It's just class. We're just a class above at Sunderland. Love it. Lads are all coming out onto the pitch here now. Come on, Mundle. Mundle magic today. Well, obviously, we are going to be a minute behind on the kickoff. This is due to every minute matters for British Heart Foundation. I'll take a moment as well. So British Heart Foundation is a great charity. It was the nominated charity from Jack Shields' family when I did the 90-mile walk to the Stadium of Light, and that's what we raised money for. Unfortunately, we lost Jack Shields to a heart problem. way too young. And he was a big part of our lives and people on SAFC Fan TV. So I'm glad they're doing this 1 minute, every minute matters for that charity, because that was his family's charity of choice as well. And it's such a great cause. So I was at Durham train station on Thursday night and it was full of Sunderland fans then. Yeah, lots of people have made a long weekend of it, definitely. Good bank holiday weekend as well, isn't it? So, class flag display by us, says Apocalypse Now. This is proper nerves kicked in now. This is beyond what it's been for the last hour. Seeing them lined up like that. I'm gonna have somebody. I don't even know who he is, but somebody's singing the national anthem anyway. Right. Massive shout out to anybody that is down there as well. Hope you're having an awesome time. If I don't, me too, Lee. Me too. I'll try and keep commentary as up to date as I can, but you know, I'm an emotional guy, so it might seep out of me at some point. I'm going to turn my phone over. No spoilers from that side of things. I've got my Black Cats TV official coffee mug on the go. Just the last of that coffee in there. They're all shaking hands now. It's going to be a right scrap battle on set pieces between Kiefer Moore and Ballard. It was showing a statistic near the beginning there that I think they're very close in numbers of how many headed clearances and headed chances they've had, how many headers have won each. But here they go out onto the pitch. They clear away the red carpet. I assume we'll get into a huddle here once we've got these jackets off. And then we'll be underway. If we win, you need to go one better and smash the headphone. If I do that, we'll be able to talk to Conrad at the end. I need to try and take care of my headphones. I don't know if that's going to work. Somebody posted a comment. I'm just trying a beta feature on here. See if it comes up on the screen. There's 09. I can't see. Does anyone know what the text is in the middle? Is it just the date and the fixture? Oh, yeah, it does appear. Look, you're right below his chin. We'll keep that on. That's a cool little feature. Comment. That's better. You see, you're on the big screen without me having to click a button, so that's even better. I mean, that might backfire at some point, you know, but it is what it is. Formidable lineup. Here we are. Sunderland at Wembley. Here's the minute that we're having before kickoff just started now. Like I say, it's a great charity, great cause. I can't hear what they're saying about it, but it's Vinnie Jones, so people will listen. But yeah, it means a lot to me, and it means to all Jack Shields' family as well, this charity, so it's a great cause. And there he is in the crowd, Mr. Vinnie Jones. More of a Hollywood celebrity than a football celebrity these days, isn't he? Can we have a shout when it kicks off for you, please, mate? I'll let you know when it kicks off, yeah. I don't know if you want a specific shout, but I'll keep you up to date throughout the game with the time that I'm on. Bear in mind, sometimes there's a delay from that to me, to you, and all of that lovely stuff. So there might be a delay, but I will keep you up to date regular with what second and minute I am on. If you want to keep in sync, or if you just want to have me yabbering in the background, that's fine as well. We're just in the huddles at the moment. Oh, I don't know if nerves are giving me indigestion, but I apologise. Come on, lads. There we go. Let's go. Come on, Sunderland. Now's the time. The performance of your life. Come on. You probably already kicked off on your screens, but like I say, a few seconds behind it is what it is. We're about to kick off here at Wembley Stadium, and we're off. Sheffield Wednesday with it off straight away. Long ball forward. It's going to land for Sirkin, who'll be able to shield it all the way out for a throw. And it'll be a Sunderland throw. So we're already off. We're on 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds in. Long throw down the line. It's sent back towards Sirkin. Sirkin tries to get it forward. The deflection comes to Ballard. Ballard gets it back to Patterson. Under pressure, Patterson. Oh, puts it through. Was that Brewster's legs to get that away? That was a dangerous moment to start the game off like that, but he gets it away anyway. It's thrown all the way back to the Sheffield United defence. Sunderland a higher press here with this formation, putting pressure on their defenders quite high up. Long ball forward. Head of 09 brings it down almost for Dan Neil, but he can't get that, unfortunately. It goes back for Sheffield United. Over to the left-hand side here. Ball down the left-hand side. Cut out by Hume, but he gives it straight to the Sheffield United player, who delivers one in towards Kiefer Moore. Oh, it's a header. It's a save on the line by Patterson. Oh, my. That was a dangerous moment there. That shows the threat there. Let's have a look at that on a replay here. Saved on the line. It's not over, is it? Nah. Going to see every angle, but is this a VAR check? Or is it because, 09's down. 09's down with an injury here. Not looking in good. This is not good 2 minutes in. What a save. I mean, that's probably the best possible start for Patterson, because that instantly gets your confidence up as a goalkeeper. Keith Moore, very dangerous. Would have had Meffin in for 09. I know he flats, but Pato is underrated. Yeah, definitely. But that's going to put his confidence up for the rest of the game, which is always a good thing. 09 looks in genuine pain here. It's his shoulder. Is it dislocated? Are they trying to pop it back in for him here? He will, or Nine himself will not want to go off the pitch. Might not have a choice. It's not a great start for Sunderland, this. Let's have a look what happened. Nine's in. He must just land funny. It's off the camera, but he must just land funny as he goes down. I think he might twist his arm funny. Got a stretcher out for him. Oh, this is not good. He's not going to want a stretcher. This is not the start we wanted. I know as much as Meffen's a big, tall player and a good option, Nine's one of those players that gets the rest of the team up and keeps them going stuff. So it's not somebody you want to see lose in a game as crucial as this. There's a Gaza lookalike in the Sunderland crowd. Big Meppen is getting ready on the sideline there, taping up his shinnies. Yeah, coming off stretcher there, says Lee Little. I'm not sure if they're trying to pop his shoulder back in so he doesn't have to come off. Oh, he's in agony. He's coming off. Yep. Luke O'Nien got the whole 2 or 3 minutes of this game. That's not the start we wanted. Poor lad. At Wembley as well. Such a shame. You'll see Meppin come on, of course. We all know this is a straight swap, this change. Meppin and Ballard together. He's using the gas and air, so definitely in pain, yep. He's on the green whistle, says Ned Kelly. Yeah. Oh, what a shame for the lad. Drop ball there. Sheffield United will kick off before we get to have our extra man on the pitch. And they're on the attack here now, just at the edge of the box. Dan Neal's sitting in for the centre-back, and he does get a foot to it. It's going to come down. Mundell gets his head on it, but it's still with Sheffield United over to the edge. Have they let him come on yet? They must have done, surely. Sheffield United here going down the left-hand side. Little overlap there, delivered in towards the box. It's a head out. It lands for a shot, but it's deflected out, and it's got clear there by Mundell, I believe. Got it clear. So we need to get out and alleviate this pressure now, Sunderland. Sheffield United here again. Deliver one over the top of everyone there. Surely he's offside. Nope. Ugh, pass across was a dangerous one. Rusty, looking rusty here. Sunderland a bit shaken up by this defence. There has been a call though. I think the initial offside was called. It took his time to call that. It was the initial pass, so I don't know why he took so long to call that one. The linesman. Was it the fourth official or VAR that called it, maybe? The technology. What's the linesman there for if we've got this offside technology? It's definitely in a bad way, Luke 09. Meppin is on the pitch now anyway. God, he's massive, Kiefer Moore, isn't he? He's proper tall. It's scary. We can't let them. That's the thing. We know that threat's there. We have to stop the crosses before they come in, right? That's the thing. We don't want to be battling Kiefer Moore to win a header. We want to be stopping the initial supply where we can. It's a throw into Sheffield United over on the far side, inside their own half here. Long throw down the line. Sunderland get it. See, Neil had time there to bring it down, but he just hoofs it forward. It will come back. It'll be Sirkin that gets it. Sirkin turns his line, tries to get it down the line. Cut out by United again. Ballard gets the head on that one. Shouts for handball, I think, there from Dan Neil. Free kick's given in the end. Dan Neil takes it quickly. It's over to the right-hand side now. It's with Rigg. Rigg back into Neil. Enzo Neil to Meppin. Meppin to Sirkin. Sirkin to, what's that, an off-the-ball foul there? I don't know what's going on there, but it was Mundell. Gives it all the way back now. It's Ballard inside to Dan Neil, who had to stretch to get that one. And it looks like late studs hit the back of his leg. Ball tried to go through from Hume, but nobody can get on the end of it. Mayenda will keep the pressure up on the keeper. Dan Neil is back on his feet, though, so he's fine. Header into the centre. It's won by Coventry. Good tackle there by Hume. Comes in. Dan Neil battled and being hooked. He took his ankles, ref. Come on, when are you going to call something? Oh, you call it in their favour. Christ. Woosa, keep calm. Free kick to Sheffield United. Taken short and passed back to their centre-backs inside their own half here at the moment. Sunderland stood off a bit now. We were applying pressure in the first 5 or 6 minutes, but this 09 thing's definitely shook us up a bit. Good battling there from Ballard to hook the ball away. Sheffield United throw here at this near side, just in front of the technical areas. All the way back to their defence again with their centre-back. Mundell and Mayenda furthest forward. Long ball down the left, cut out by Ballard, given to Hume. Hume along the floor, gets it. Nice little dink from Enzo to Rigg. Rigg's fouled there, clearly. Nothing given by the referee. Wow. Battling there, but the long ball forward just ends up with Patterson. Now it's Meppin over to Ballard. Ballard to Hume. Hume inside to Neil. Neil tries to get it to Rigg, who tries to get it to Enzo, but it's cut out. Rigg makes up for it, though, and stops the attack. It goes out for a Sheffield United throw at this near side. We are 11 minutes 48 seconds gone. And it's still Sheffield United 0, Sunderland 0. I am going to have to change that round on my text because it's going to throw me off when I'm editing it. Because it's different on the screen, obviously. There we go. Let's pop that on there. Ball in the centre here. Job gives it to Neil. Neil inside to Hume, that is, who's quite far up there. Back to Meppin. Meppin to Sirkin. Sirkin's got options in Mundell and Enzo. Gives it to Mundell, who's got a man on his back. Dispossessed, and Sheffield United will make a run for it. Sirkin's going to try and shield it out. Foul given by the linesman, luckily, there. I think the ref might not have done it, but Good lad for the linesman giving that one there. Rigg looks unsettled. Everyone's unsettled. It's Wembley. He didn't get any of the ball there. Rightly so, that foul was given. Good call, linesman. Chowdhury looks a bit like David Hay. Patterson to take this one, obviously. Long ball forward up into the centre. Nobody's challenging for that. Sheffield United bring it down only as far as Job. Sirkin, back to Meppin over to Ballard. Sheffield United definitely putting a high press on. Long ball from Ballard, searching for the run of Mayenda. The keeper has to think about the bounce. He does collect it, though, in the end. Come on, Sunderland. Some Mundle and Mayenda magic we want to see. It's the kick from it's Job up for the head. Does manage to get it. Now Ballard gets it away. It's a bit of head tennis going on back and forth here. Meppin with a high foot there to try and get it away. Still not away. It's all over the place. Ballard crashing into Sirkin. Sheffield United tried to deliver. Cut out by Sirkin, though. And again by Sirkin. But it falls, luckily, for Sheffield United. Go turn for the shot, but it's blocked again. Sunderland will see that one further out. It's passed all the way back to the Sheffield United defenders. Bit of urgency needed here from Sunderland. Mundle with it now, potentially. He can't quite wrestle it off his man. It's passed all the way back to the Sheffield goalkeeper. Gets the long ball down the centre. Brought down beautifully by Meppin. Gives it to Ballard. Ballard's got Hume. What they look to do. Look to put it down the right-hand side. Giving it to Rigg. Back to Hume. Hume's got Ballard still. All the way back with Patterson now. Meppin. It's 3 at the back at the moment because Sirkin's well far forward. Patterson sees the run of Hume but can't quite deliver it, unfortunately, and it goes out for a throw to Sheffield United just on the halfway line at this near side. We'll play it back. Little bit of pressure from Mayenda and Enzo up front to keep Sheffield United on their toes. I think we need to do more of that, force that mistake. They're the moments that we can jump on with players like Mayenda and that. Headed ball down the right-hand side. Sirkin only just reached that one. It didn't go anywhere, though. Sunderland's managed to put a tackle in, but good slide tackle there. Mundle will come away with it here now. Gives it to Dan Neil in the middle. Dan Neil with a man coming up his back. Gets it away to Rigg. Rigg's got a bit of time on the ball. He's got Hume out to his right. Gives it to Job in the centre. Job goes all the way back to Ballard. Ballard to Meppin. Meppin in the centre to Enzo, who gives it him back. Now Job again. Job turns past the two that were with him. He's got options. Dinks one over towards Mundle. Mundle takes it down nicely on the left-hand side. He's up against his man. He's going to try and deliver one. It's cut out, and it will be a corner to Sunderland. Here, 16 minutes, 49 seconds gone. Still Sheffield United 0, Sunderland 0 here at Wembley Stadium. First set piece. Can we see some magic from Lafay and Ballard on this set piece so early on? So early on in the game. Afternoon, Mike says, David Brown, good to see you in here. 40 people in here. Thank you for being here. Make sure you've hit the like button. If you do nothing else, it's really appreciated. Meppin and Ballard both together for this set piece. Here it is, delivered towards straight into the keeper's hands. Jumps and gathers it nicely, rolls it out quickly for a counter-attack coming from Sheffield United now. Down the right-hand side, Job, good pace to get back and cover it. And eventually, the whole Sunderland team is back. They had to pass it back to their defence, and we're okay. The counter-attack is averted. Good tackle there from Rigg. Did he manage to keep that in? Oh, I thought he did, but he didn't. It's gone for a throw, is it? He can't be a free kick, surely. "18 minutes gone. There's the throw. Coming all the way back again to the Sheffield United defence. They seem to have the most possession with it at the moment, but it's still very 50-50 this game. Enzo putting pressure on, and Mayenda now forcing the keeper to hoof it. Up for that once is Rigg over the top of the player, but they're carrying on. Sheffield United. No foul given. All the way over to the right-hand side this time. Long ball down the right-hand side towards the keeper. It'll bounce and Patterson will take that no problem. Definitely looking for that long ball spectacular at some points. This is Sheffield United's tactic, is that long ball or that cross into Kiefer Moore. So as long as we know it and as long as we stop the supply, it's what matters. Enzo, Rigg, Neil, back to Meppin. Meppin's got two running in front of him. Mundell takes it, turns, he's going down the line. He's got Sirkin, he's got Job. Tries to thread it through for Sirkin, but it's cut out. But Meppin's in there to recover it, but it only gets it far as out as going for a Sheffield United throw on the far side. Reggie Labrie looks uncomfortable in a suit. Do you not think? He looks like somebody's forced him to wear it. Come on, Sunderland. Sheffield United throw down the line. Head by Job. Gets it back away. Another throw to them here. So, Labrie's turned up in a suit and Wilder's turned up in his pyjamas. Interesting choices. Job with a man on his back all over him. Foul given in the end. Taken quickly across to Ballard. Ballard gives it to Hume. Back to Ballard again. Meppin. Meppin on the left to Sirkin. Sirkin back to Meppin. Just trying to find a way through here. Enzo comes back to pick it up and he's got it now. Gives it to Job. Goes for the run on. Sirkin with it on the left. Options, options, options. Job has it again through the centre. Goes round his man with no problem at all, Job, in that centre. Maybe he should start making some runs. Ballard making a run forward now. Dinks one over the top towards Hume. Oh, couldn't quite get to it to keep it in. It's going to go out for a Sheffield United goal kick. Just as we hit the 21-minute mark here at Wembley. Sheffield United 0, Sunderland 0. Nerves galore. 42 of you in here now. Make sure you hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Let me know how you're feeling about the performance so far. Of the players, not of me. Looping ball over. It's a bit of head tennis going on in the middle here again, but we seem to have the disadvantage when it comes to winning that, but Meppin will get his foot through it. He'll go out for a throw to Sheffield United just on the halfway line. Right in front of the technical areas over on the far side. Taken backwards to their defence. All the way back. Sunderland putting a bit of pressure on, forcing that long ball kick again. Patterson's going to come well out to get this, and he does. Gets the kick and gets it away, but the offside has been called anyway. So good thinking from Patterson, good quick reactions. Wasn't needed in the end, but he still got there and he still did the job. Free kick to Sunderland. Ballard. We've got a minute's applause here going on for something. Back to Patterson. To Ballard. Neil to Mayenda in the centre. Mayenda with the man on his back, manages to get away, making a run down the right-hand side here now. Mayenda, he's got to get past two of them, and he does on the inside. Oh, he's tackled. It'll go out for a corner, surely. Keeper's claiming that, but it must have been a corner, that one. Good run by Mayenda. That's what he does best. Keeps his strength, keeps his composure, and just runs at them. And that's what he does best. In three of them round him, no nerves, but wins the corner. At least we look more nervous, but more positive than the semis. Another corner here. This time is going to be taken at this near side by Hume. Meppin, Job and Ballard. All big presences in that box. $23.40. Come on, let's see some magic, Sunderland. Rigg making the move. Near post, it's given to him. Back to Hume. Then a dink over. Is a good little set-piece routine, but comes to nothing. Can Sheffield United are potentially on the counter-attack here? And it's only up against Dan Neil as the last man. Dinks one through. It's dangerous. It's one-on-one. Oh, no. And on the counter-attack, it's been got. Oh, wow. This is not how we wanted to start at all. Not at all. See that coming on the counter-attack all day long there. From our set piece, it was a good set piece taken, but like a short one, it was well played. But once it was out, that was it. And they were busting a gut to get forward, and he managed to thread the pass through. Player on his own. Enzo couldn't keep up with him. Is what it is. Oh, don't show Wilder celebrating. He's genuinely wearing pajamas. Now what you can do against that, says Lee. Exactly. Listen, many, many times this season we've come from a goal behind. It's early doors. Let's show a response now. That's what matters. Long ball forward from Patterson. Towards Mayenda. It's brought back out. It's Neil, but he gives it away. And it's Sheffield United who'll come back with it. Long ball forward, head of Meppin. Sirkin will help it on. Looking for the loop over from Mundle. Sheffield United will swing it out. It'll go for a Sunderland throw on the far side. Well, if I wasn't nervous before, certainly am more so now. Tackle there again. It's another Sunderland throw. Job will shield that and keep hold of the possession off the throw. Coming into the centre, gives it to Ballard. Ballard out to the right-hand side to Hume. Hume delivers a looping ball in towards the centre to Mayenda, but the header is high and over the bar. Good ball, good thinking. Good to pick out the target in that. He just couldn't get over the top of it, unfortunately. More often than not, we have turned up after going behind this season. How indeed. Long ball forward, headed back towards Mundle. Sunderland again. Bit of head tennis going on. Mundle will battle to try and get this one. That went out surely there. Yep, it did go out. It'll be Sunderland's throw further down the pitch. Sirkin, take it quickly, give it to Job. Job's got a man on his back, but gives it back to Meppin. Meppin's got Ballard with him. gives it. He's got Hume up to his right-hand side, making a run now. And Rigg. Dinked over the top for Rigg, trying to get him to run on, but too much on that. He's never going to catch that one, unfortunately. Goes out for a Sheffield United kick. All them fans predicted 2-1. Let's hope it is the case. Good chance for me and a poor header. He just couldn't get up and over it, I don't think, Apocalypse. It was a high one to reach and he couldn't get high enough to get over it. Sunderland throw from the halfway line over the far side. Back to Ballard, to Meppin. Inside to Job. Job back to, is that Neil? It was Neil. Tries to get it forward. It's cut out. I think that's where we will miss 09. Tracking back on that counter-attack, 09 would have been the one busting the gut. Potentially could have been a difference maker in that one. Sirkin inside to Mundle, but late early challenge on Mundle there off the ball. He's rolling round, holding his ankle. Nothing given by the ref. Mundle will get up though and pick this one up now. He's making a run. He's got two with him. He's cutting on the inside. It's cut out there by Sheffield United. He's got to go for a corner. Oh, he's give the free kick to them. What a load of crap. Luke's injury confirmed his dislocated shoulder. Yeah, I thought the physios were trying to think about popping it in. Why is Job's default setting pass back? Well, I'm not going to fault him. He does well to win the ball and keep the ball. So hopefully he just knows when to turn and make that run. That shouldn't have been a free kick there. That's absolutely ridiculous. Here we go. Back off again. Down the line. Sirkin wins the head. Back to Sheffield. Cut out there. Well cut out by Sunderland now. Meppin gives it back to Patterson. Patterson's got Ballard. Ballard, man coming up to him. Gives it back to Patterson. Come on, Sunderland. Show us something. Back to Ballard. Ballard will hedge forward. Gives it Sirkin. Oh, Sirkin tries to get it inside to Mundle, but it's cut out. Bad pass from Sheffield United, though. Gives it back to Job, to Dan Neil. Terrible pass back from Dan Neil, so forced Patterson to come out for it. Long ball forward from Neil this time. Hume making the run down the right-hand side. No flag up that I saw. Delivers one in towards the centre. It's cut out by Rigg. Tries to turn and get a shot off, but he can't. Sheffield United will get it away. Be a throw to Sunderland at this near side. Throw all the way back this time to Meppin. Ballard. Ballard will take it past his man. Nearly get tripped on the way as well, but keeps going. Advantage played from the referee. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle back to Ballard. To Job. Meppin. Meppin to Hume. Hume all the way back to Ballard. Forward from Ballard. Finding Sirkin again. Job. Inside to Neil. Looking for the 1-2 maybe. Gets it to Enzo. Back to Job. To Sirkin. Sirkin dink through to Mundle. Mundle will take a step. Trying to get it past his man. Is that a... Can't quite do it. Goes out for another goal kick. Not quite working at the moment, is it? Come on, Sunderland. We're going to see a whole replay of this goal now while play's going on and miss a load of play. Why was the three defenders round the one player running and no one marking the other guy. Enzo was giving chase from midfield. Wasn't right. Something went wrong there. We come back to looks like is it a corner for corner for Sheffield United here as we come back after that extremely long replay. Danny D says we haven't woke up. Best team winning at the moment. Neil at fault for the first goal and has done nothing since. Hamer to take this corner for Sheffield United. It's delivered into the centre. It's Ballard's head that gets it away. A shot from distance. Oh, no. Oh, my. Two 0 down. Corner comes in. Ballard gets it headed clear, straight out to Burrows, who just hoofs it from the outside, and it dinks through. Keeper couldn't see a thing. VAR check. What's the VAR check on? Possible offside. Technically, yeah, he's offside and obscuring the keeper's view, right? He's right in front of the keeper. It's a long VAR decision. You're saying offside. I'll go with you guys. Hopefully you're right. So it looks like it has been ruled out. Sorry, couldn't wait. Cheers, Lee. Appreciate it. 1-0 still. But surely that's a massive wake-up call to Sunderland. Something has to change. We need to push now. Oh. Well, you say that, Lee, but if it was our decision against us, we'd be fuming about it. But happy as it goes. Sirkin takes the throw quickly, gives it back to Ballard, who gives it over to Meppin. Meppin to Hume. We're going to be forced all the way back here again. Cross to Ballard. Ballard will take it forward. Past his man. Dinks it to Sirkin. Sirkin tries to dink one through. It's deflected out for a Sunderland throw. Sirkin to take the throw all the way back to Ballard again. So nervous. I can't even think or speak properly. Long ball forward from Meppin, looking for the run of Meander. It's cut out by West. West? Who? It's cut out by Sheffield United. It's Rigg with it now. Gives it in the inside to Meppin. Meppin to Ballard. Ballard over to Mundle on the left-hand side. Mundle coming down the left. In the inside. Gives it to Job. Job. No one having a shot from distance. It's a Hume. Hume will deliver one in towards the centre. Attempted overhead kick from Rigg, but he can't get any contact on it. It'll end up rolling to the keeper's hands. Cheers, Steve. Calm. Decaffeinated drinks. Decaffeinated. Little dink on there from Job. Gets it to Rigg. Bit of life in Sunderland here at the moment, so hopefully we can make something of this. Still pressed back all the way to our defence now. Ballard. Sirkin. Sirkin down the line to Mundle. Mundle with a man on his back. Dispossessed. It's a Sunderland throw. Need to use Job as the interim, getting it to Mundle just to draw a player away. Get them passing triangles on. Meppin to Hume. Hume inside to Rigg. Rigg gets it back to Meppin under pressure. Gives it to Neil. Neil back to Ballard. Ballard, long ball forward looking for the runner Mundle. Calls of offside. Oh, he can't get it under control anyway, unfortunately, and it'll go out. The offside was called. Thing is, when you've got VAR and stuff like that, if an offside's called, do you keep playing because it could be the wrong decision? Or hope that fires us up. Me too. Showing Isidore there on the bench. Probably itching to get on for this one. Tackle on Ballard. Free kick taken quickly, given to Meppin. Meppin to Hume. It's going to go all the way back to Patterson here. Patterson, Ballard. Back to Patterson again. 40 minutes, 31, 32, 33, 34 on my screen. Long ball forward, little dink in there. Nice little touch from Sirkin, but Mundle can't come away with it. Sheffield United have it back. They'll pass it all the way back to the keeper. Long ball forward from Sheffield United again on the inside. 1-2 for them. Delivered in towards the box. It's over top of everyone. It's going to go out for a Sunderland throw over on this far side, down by our corner flag. They're working that long ball quite well, especially because they've always got somebody following on from it. Sirkin, long throw down the line. Rigg needs to impress me for the next 5-10 minutes for me to not be convinced to get Roberts on. Big venue like this, it's the type of venue that Roberts could shine on. Long ball over to Hume, brings it down nicely, avoids the tackle there. He's still carrying it onto the inside, across to Sirkin now. Sirkin gives to Mundle. Mundle back to Sirkin. To Mundle. Mundle's coming across. Switching sides. Giving it to Meppin. Back to Ballard on the left. To Enzo. Job. Neil in the centre now. He's got Rigg. Rigg comes back to receive that pass. In the centre to Meander. Meander had to stretch to try and get anything on it, but loses it, unfortunately. Sheffield United will come away with it again. Going for that counter-attacking long ball straight away. But it's going to go out. Not going to get to that one. It's going to be a Sunderland throw. Luke O'Nine's in tears by the looks of it. He's got more looking after him. Still come out to watch the rest of the game strapped up. It's the type of guy he is. Big venue like this, he would never have wanted to go off the pitch. It's Ballard now. Back over to Meppin. Meppin's got Hume as an option. He bypasses, goes to Rigg. Rigg back to Hume. To Meppin. To Ballard. Long ball forward for Ballard, looking for a little dink from Mundle, but quite get a foot to it. Sunderland will dispossess though. Well played. Mundle make a run now. He's coming up into the centre. He's cutting round. Gets it past one. Looked to take a shot, but got dispossessed on that very last second when he was pulling the trigger. That was really unlucky, unfortunately. United coming away with it now. Afternoon from sunny Poland, says Colin H. Good to have you with us. Ball down the left-hand side for United. Up against Rigg. Dispossessed by Hume, but it will fall nicely for them again. They still have it. Keeping the pressure on their Enzo. Hume again on his left here. Delivered in towards the centre. It's going to be Sirkin's head that goes high rather than away. And it's a head in from... Oh, good. Well played by Ballard to lean over and get that head to Patterson. Could have been dangerous if he didn't get a touch on that one. We are coming up shortly to 45 minutes. And we will see how much added time we have for obviously that 09 injury and the VAR stoppage. I don't know if stoppage for VAR is added on. Somebody might know better than me. Meppin with it here now. 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes of added time. Back to Patterson. Patterson to Ballard. Ballard gives it to Sirkin. Sirkin, long ball down the left-hand side, looking for the run of anyone, potentially. Cut out, it's a Sunderland throw, halfway inside the Sheffield United half here. Sirkin coming down to pick up the ball and take it. Thrown all the way back to Ballard, who's on the halfway line. Across to Meppin in the centre circle here. Forward to Job, back to Ballard. To Mundle. Job. Mundle. Still just in the halfway into the Sheffield United half here. Job turning, goes back to Meppin. Looking for a way through this Sunderland team. Meppin 1-2 with Rigg. Ballard. Through the centre. Gets it away. Dan Neil picks it up, helps it on to... Lovely ball, sorry, that was Rigg that helped it on. It's Rigg back on it now. Good link up there with Hume. Now in the centre to Dan Neil. Dan Neil across to Ballard. Ballard is making a run forward here. He's got a man on his back. Gives it back to Neil. Neil slots one through to Meander in a good position here. Meander gets it out right to Rigg. 1-2. Meander will pick it back up on the edge of the area. Try to deliver one. It's cut out. It's going to be a Sunderland corner here. Oh, 46 minutes. Coming up to the 47th minute now. And we've got a Sunderland corner. If you're trying to keep up with my time, 47 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. And we have got a Sunderland corner here. Hopefully see some magical set piece. Lafee to take this one. Up, high. It's cut out. It's bouncing. Rigg will bring it down. Try and get one back over. He swaps sides over to the left-hand side. Hume's there to bring it down, but dispossessed by Sheffield United. The stray ball doesn't go out of possession, but it's only Dan Neil up there to pick it up. Gives it to Job. Coming back into the Sheffield United half here now with Meppin. Meppin gives it to Enzo. Enzo in the centre. The man is back. Not seen all that much from Enzo at the moment. To Mundle on the left-hand side. Mundle has got Enzo there as an option as well. Tries to shoot, I think, from distance or deliver one, but it's cut out. But he battles to win it back. Gets it across to Ballard. Ballard inside here to Enzo. Mundle has it back again on this left-hand side. Delivers one across. Meanders there. Oh, it's cut out. Oh, almost cut out again for a second time by Enzo, but unfortunately Sheffield United come away with it. Good tackle there from Job. Ballard trying to follow up. Sheffield United still had it on the counter, but it'll land nicely for Meppin to pick up. 48 minutes and 37 seconds gone. 8 minutes of added time in this second half. It's Meander now with it in the centre. Man on his back. Absolutely shoved over there. That's got to be a foul, surely. No intention of the ball there. Questionable refereeing this at the moment. Cut out by Ballard. Job gets a touch on it. Now it's Neil. Neil across to Hume. Hume gives it to Meppin. Meppin to Ballard, still inside the Sheffield United half this at the moment. Gives it to Mundle on the left-hand side. He's got Sirkin on the overlap. He's got options. He gives it back to Ballard, though. To Meppin. Dan Neal in the centre. Helps one on, or is it Rigg in the centre? I'm not sure. Helps one on to Hume on the right-hand side. Hume delivers in towards the box. It's a Sheffield United head, but Dan Neal will bring it down off his chest. And now it's Job. Now it's Rigg. Now it's Neal. Somebody has to have a shot from here. Neal sends it in. Rigg. Oh, Rigg's shot hits against the floor and bounces up easily for the keeper to gather. Frustration. 3 minutes left of added time in this second half. Goal kick to Sheffield United. Still Sheffield United 1, Sunderland 0 here at Wembley. We don't want to see any more disgusting pictures of Wilder jumping around in his pyjamas. Need to get something out of this game now. Come on. Sunderland are battling a lot better since going down. Job in there for that tackle. Late one there. Surely that's got to be Sunderland's. Yep, it is. Protest all you want. You cheating beep. Throw taken back to Ballard. Ballard will put it across to Meppin here now. Meppin in the centre. Gives it to Rigg, to Neal, to Ballard. Ballard down to Mundle on the left-hand side. Mundle's got Enzo on his inside. Gives a run for Enzo. He does get it. He's under attack by 2, but they'll put it out for a throw-in, which Enzo's going to take quickly. Give it to Sirkin. Back to Enzo on the left-hand side. He's got Mundle. He's got Sirkin on the overlap. He's going to try and deliver one through. It's cut out. And Sheffield United will get it away. Another throw to Sunderland. Offside has been called there, looks like, against Sunderland. Or is it the handball? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what was called there. The replay was very random. Anyway, 1 minute left of added time here. Cooper's going to take this free kick here for Sheffield United. Long ball forward, headed down by Ballard. Sheffield United wasted pass though, gives it to Hume, who passes it back to Patterson. Ballard. Ballard's got Sirkin as an option. He's got Meppin, gives it to Meppin. 15 seconds left of added time here. to Hume. Sheffield United stood off as well. Quite happy to go in at half-time 1-0 up here at Wembley. Ballard down the line. The whistle's gone. Half-time 1-0. Half-time and we are 1-0 down. Didn't expect this. Something needs to change. What is it though? Will we see any half-time changes? Will they come out in a different formation? Will they come out much more motivated? It's not the start any of us envisioned, I don't think. How's that one, Conrad?
I don't enjoy it at all. I think we are really poor, apart from added time, really. We can't seem to keep hold of the football. There's a lot of players just falling over randomly. We can't string a few passes together. Like I say, the best bit we've just had was that last 5 minutes where we were actually controlling a bit more of the ball, looking like, right, well, you've got some players in. Can you do this? But I think Rigg and Mundle probably need to come off. I think Mundle's just not even been in the game, apart from a couple of runs, but then he's been had over by Chowdhury. We need 2 strikers on because Mayenda's just not getting the service. And I think we put Roberts on because he's probably going to do a bit of a better job than Rigg out there, I think, as we've seen. I know I said Rigg should be there, but it's clearly not working. He's not giving the same sort of threat, I think.
What about Neil?
Yeah, he's had a poor game. Just simple. We seem to be every second ball, which, you know, the defence head out. No one in the midfield's winning them. And they've got quite big physical midfielders in... is it Vinny Souza and Peck as well are getting hold of it? And it's just, I don't know. I was getting very angry sitting and watching it. Just like little bits, just such simple things that we're doing wrong, just giving it away. The goal felt annoying that no one just thought to bring him down and just take a card. Do you know what I mean? You're that far out from goal, and we didn't even seem organised for the corner. Meppen didn't seem to know where he was meant to be. I just think...
Yeah. Triangles on the right aren't working like they do with Hume and Roberts. Yeah, I mean, we do miss his passing for that way. I don't think Mundle's done anything specifically bad for me to want to take him off at this stage. I agree with Rigg, but potentially I'd be looking at taking Neil off, pushing Rigg into the middle, and then... putting Roberts out on the right. But
I think Isidore needs to be on as well. There's no point now just going, let's see how we get on. Like, you know, there wasn't enough in that first half for us to go, actually, let's keep doing what we're doing and see how we get on. It's like, no, this needs to change. Like, we've been...
But he won't make half-time changes. He won't make half-time changes.
But we are clearly second best to almost every bit of this so far.
Yeah, well, there's 48 people in here. I'm going to let you speak to the chat for a minute while I top my brew up, if that's all right.
Yeah, no bother, that's fine. So what have we got? Colin H. I am drinking bottled beer from Czechia. I think, do you mean Czech Republic? Called Conrad. It's very good. Didn't know there was a beer called Conrad, but now I do, and it's always going to be the best one. Lidl, but I have a feeling won't make any changes until it's too late. Need changes ASAP or a formation. I'm guessing that's meant to be tweak or change, but you've mashed your keys too quickly. Neil needs to come off. We need to pass ball forward, not back. Yeah, every time we were getting it, it felt like Hume, Sirkin, Mundle, Rigg, turn around. There was one point I think I shouted at Mundle because he got the ball and the defender this time hadn't come tight with him, and he just knocked it straight back through to Ballard, and it was like no one was with you. You had time to turn around and go for it. Valtteri Lefebvre seems wasted in the middle because we go through the wings so much. Yeah, that was the thing. I think he needs to be out there, which is probably why I think he'd move Mundle maybe, because I think Enzo's just a bit better out there, a bit more threatening, gives Sirkin something different. And then you've got the Job, Sirkin and Enzo sort of triangle that side. You put Roberts on for Rigg. And maybe you take Neil off and you just go, fuck it, two up top. I don't know. Maybe we just play with 12 players. Might be easier. We have to go for it, says Colin H. Exactly. What's the point in going there and just sort of going out with a whimper? Let's at least try. It's genuinely not a wind-up. No, I believe you. I believe you. It probably is. I'll have to have a look, though, see what it's like. Does it taste like Moretti? Moretti's a nice one. So we'll go with that one. I don't know. That's the most infuriating 45 I've watched in a while, and of course we had those 5 losses at the end of the season as well. But commentator made a great point, which is it seems like we stuck with the team that did the second half of extra time against Coventry when they were knackered, rather than the team that was probably better suited. We're just thinking, oh, this might work, and it obviously hasn't at the moment. Hopefully it's a cliche game, a game of two halves. Yeah, we can hope. We can really hope, but I don't know about you all. I thought we're getting more foot on the ball, and we seem to be doing a bit better there, but we clearly need some more urgency with it. We need to get our passes off quicker, and to our own team would be the big reasons for any changes is what we need to do. Just get on the ball quicker, get it forward quicker, because every time we get the ball at the moment, it feels like we let Sheffield United get 10, 11 players behind the ball before we start going, right, now one side, now to the other, now to the other. And then every time we're swinging in crosses, they've got like the back 4 and then the midfield 4 are sat on the edge of their area as well, just low blocking. So we need to be much quicker at getting this through, but they're not going to be sitting too far out from their defense at this point, knowing that they can protect this. And at the moment, I would think they are thinking we can protect this quite easily. So we need to be faster.
I don't know if you've already mentioned it while I was just getting my brew there, but the goal, Campbell's goal, I did. This has took us through Coventry twice. So
I'm thinking of changing to that one. That's the one I wore at Wickham and Tranmere when we won at Wembley. So I'm thinking of changing too.
Do it. Whatever we can do to help. Their goal, who's at fault there? We seem to have 3 defenders chasing one man and then Enzo trying to chase the guy running in. It seems like defence losing 09 loses something of organisation in our defence.
Well, that's what I was saying. Meppen stood in the D when that corner is taken, and it's like, hang on, you're meant to be in the box. And I'm not saying like, because clearly he gets outpaced by Harmer, but someone should have just thought, I'll bring him down or something. Enzo, like you say, is the only one sort of chasing back, but even he's nowhere near Campbell. And just, it felt like, where is everyone? Do you know what I mean? Like at that moment, and they're all in the wrong place, and then they don't run. No one follows any runners. Like the 3 are around Harmer thinking, well, we'll have him in here. But Meppen realised he probably should. If he realised, hang on, I'm not going to catch him. I need to move into a position of strength rather than just,
keep giving chase in that way. Yeah.
But I mean, he's new on the pitch, and he was asking the team, where am I meant to be? Did you notice at first Meppen was in 09's position? Now they've swapped to Ballard's side as well.
Yeah, they swapped sides. Yeah. No. I have noticed that. Colin says 09 is a big loss. He's the glue at the back. Sorry, what?
Same pass and save after 2 minutes, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's good, and that gives him confidence. VAR on our side for a change. The decision's going our way.
I always think it shouldn't be an offside because he doesn't touch the ball. What are you just all meant to let the no? But this is the thing. I always think: are you just meant to just stand out the way, and so the keeper can always have a look at where the shot's coming from? Because otherwise, we'll have to start looking when people do pingers from the edge. Was anyone else stood in the way? Do you know what I mean?
But if you stood in the way,
I love it. I love it at the moment.
Right now, yeah. But if you stood in the way of the keeper in an offside position, then that's interfering with play for me. It is, because it could be maliciously stood there, like, what do we call it as kids? Tit lining, right?
The bit that gives it away is the fact that Patterson dives really late for it, because the player's obviously right next to him there. So it really puts him off his sort of position, and it's not far away from him, like he's never going to reach it. Do you know what I mean? So I think we definitely obstructed Patterson, but when you just feel like it just feels wrong, but I'm happy with it at the moment.
Get away with it, that's fine. Interfere with play, says Steve. Obstructs Patterson. Do you like I've got the chat onto the screen now?
Yeah, it's cool that. Yeah, I saw it when I was having a look before I've had one of the worst 45 minutes of my life.
But yeah, so I agree with the decision. When you see it from Patterson's angle, he can't see anything till the last second, and he still tried to get it. So I'm glad that kind of got ruled out, but surely that's got to shake us awake now. 2-0, potentially 2-0 down in the first half of Wembley. That would have been soul destroying for them.
Yeah. It did feel like after that goal, we sort of calmed down a bit. Do you know what I mean? And felt like we settled in, but no urgency yet. But it sort of did feel a bit like we sort of woke up at that moment.
We're getting everyone on the superstitions here. Drinking Tisky. Change my top to white one. Legs, eyes, and fingers crossed. There you go. Anything you can do if you're superstitious, do it now. This is the time to put them smelly socks back on that you didn't change since the playoffs. I've gone back to the top. I've still got white to represent the lads on my chair there, but I've gone back to the top that took us through Sheffield. Yeah. Not that I believe in any of that, but
I've gone back to the one that I was in Wembley when we won and wore when we beat Tranmere at Wembley. So
there you go.
Yeah, just please God.
Do you think
in the wrong room as well? That's when I could be down in the kitchen.
We've done better when we go goal down historically quite recently. So do you think we're still in this, right?
We're still in it, absolutely, but we need to make sure that we had one shot on target, which was Riggs' sort of, bouncer at the end there, and Mayenda had a bit of a free header. But we need to actually make sure we take some chances. And, even in those losses at the end or the draws, we never felt like we were battering teams to score goal or chance after chance. Do you know what I mean? And as Valtteri puts there, we can't take someone like Mayenda off, because if we lose this game and we just got another season in this league, we may as well just go for it.
Yeah.
We need to just actually go for it.
Yeah. Love Isidore, but that would be madness. Which way is Mecca for the bread? Map down. Yes.
I mean, I did. But I don't know the rest.
I did say a little prayer on that corner at the end of the Coventry one, but yeah. Till the end, lads. Till the end. Yeah, that's what we say. That's the motto. Let's not be disheartened quite yet. No. How would you feel 2-0 down at this stage?
Worse, obviously.
No, but would it all be over, or would it still be hope?
No. You'd hope they would just get a bit sort of wouldn't come out after, in their top gear anymore and have gone a bit coasty, and we'd try and nick one back in it. But I think at one goal in it, I hope that's woken us up and gone, right, you're off the hook at the minute, but you've got to start getting the ball forward. You've got to start playing through their lines a bit more, and you've got to start actually having a go at them. Win some fouls, be horrible. Do you know what I mean? Just make something happen, whether that be a free kick for a set piece or whether that be taking someone on and winning a throw-in or a corner. Just actually have a go. It boils my piss when we're sitting there and we get into this position and we go, right, now back to the right back, back to the centre back, back to the other one. And you're just stop getting in these positions and then just reversing it back the other way.
There was a moment. There was a moment on the edge of the box where Mundell pulled the trigger. Could have been a great shot, but he got dispossessed. He also should
have passed it over to Rigg. He should have played it out to him.
But in the same instance, we've had moments on the outside where he's had it, not shot. Give it to Job, who's had opportunity, not shot. We don't seem to want to shoot from the outside of the area.
He got into his position that he wanted to shoot and then didn't shoot, and then they tackled him. That was the worst bit with it. It's if you get yourself that half a yard, I'm all right with you having a pop shot. Do you know what I mean? Especially someone like Mundell, who clearly likes to score them in that moment. But we need to be positive. We can still do it. We're still in it, but we need a change.
Ned Kelly says, be brave, take Neil off and put Wilson on and attack. Yeah. Danny D also said Neil off. Valtteri says, victory will taste even better when we clutch it from the jaws of defeat. Front foot is the order of the day. Yes, be positive and play forward.
Yeah.
I'm watching somebody give CPR to a cushion.
Nice. I'm about to go down and watch my heart attack over the next 45 minutes anyway, so I will jump back on with you at full time, and I'll either be really moany, really oh my God, we've somehow pulled it off, we've got our extra time, or really happy. So I'm covering all bases. Hopefully it's really happy, and hopefully we can do it, and they do it till the end.
Hopefully so. See you soon.
Right, see you in a bit.
There we go. It's good having Conrad join us at halftime and stuff like that. We should do that more often on the live commentaries. Gives us a bit of chatter halfway. 62 people in here at the moment. Robert's in on a free roll. Be interesting. I don't think he's going to make halftime changes, genuinely. Do you think he will? I don't think he will, but hopefully we'll see them changes around the 50 to 60 minute mark. Let's see as they come back on the pitch now. Everyone's coming out who went off by the looks of it. So I doubt we'll see halftime changes. 65 minutes, says Danny D. So we shall see. Are we shooting towards our home crowd now? Which side were we? I can't remember. Everyone's red and white. It's difficult. But here we go. We can only improve. Hopefully that wasn't very good in my opinion, says Darren Elliott. Come on, lads. Fate is in your hands. All of our hearts as fans is in your hands and your feet right now. So please, whatever you do, just play your bloody hearts out. Let's see that passion. I want to see Wilder cry. And Labrie drink his tears. And we're off to start this second half. Straight back to Patterson, who will put a long ball forward here. Looking towards a little knock-on from Mundle, who does get it, but Meander can't get onto the end of it. Sheffield United will get it clear. Goes out for a Sunderland throw. Just over the halfway line inside our own half. Well, I must have gone out much before because we've took it right further up the thing. But anyway, it's all the way back to Ballard now. Anyway, the cameraman didn't even know what was going on at that stage. It's with Meppin. Gives it to Hume. Hume down his line. Little dink from Mayenda to try and keep it. He's dispossessed, but he's battling for it. Does manage to half get it back, but Rigg loses it. Sheffield United here on the counter-attack again. Ballard will get this one, though. Gives it back to Patterson, who is under a bit of pressure, but gets it away. Into the centre, headed back from Sheffield United. Good battle in there from Neil to win it. And Enzo, good passing between Enzo, Job and Neil there. It's out to the left now to Mundle. Mundle's got a bit of space now here. Tucks it on the inside to Sirkin. Sirkin tries to deliver one. It's going to go out for a Sunderland corner here. All happy for corners, but watch that counter-attacking break because that's what Sheffield United do. Still think Wilson gets our winner. We stand on the edge of greatness. Someone who is already here will be a hero this day, says Colin H. That was very deep. We've got Lafie here for a potential short one. Mundle's set up to take it. Let's see what happens from this. It is taken short to Lafie. Mundle's going for the overlap inside to Rigg. Rigg will deliver one. It loops up and it goes over, but I think it has gone out. He curled it the wrong way on the outside, and it's a wasted opportunity. And it'll be a goal kick to Sheffield United. 59 people in the stream watching. Thank you very much for being here. Please smash the like button if you've not done already. Really appreciate it. And subscribe if you're new. There's KLD in the crowd looking on. Andy Sador on the bench looking very keen. Patrick Roberts potentially lacing his boots there by the looks of it. Long ball forward from Sheffield United. It'll go straight out for a Sunderland throw. Just in front of the technical areas. Thrown back to Meppin. Over to Ballard. Ballard across to Sirkin. Sirkin down his line. Long ball over the top. Mundle making a run for it. He'll have a battle for this one. Sheffield United head gets it out for a throw. Mundle, will he take one quickly? He will take one quickly to Job. Job will bring it on the inside. Across to Enzo. Enzo, nice little turn. Puts it out to the right-hand side here. Got the overlap. Oh, Rigg tried to leave it, I think, for Hume, but misread that one completely. Sheffield United still have it. Trying to get it a play out of the corner. It'll go for a Sunderland throw. Enzo will take it quickly. Sunderland crowd trying to G up the team here. To Enzo. Enzo's dispossessed, but Job will pick it up in the centre. Leave it for Neil. A bit sold short a bit there, Neil. And United will come on the counter-attack. Great tackle from Mep in there, dispossesses. Job gives it across to Sirkin. Sirkin to Mundle again. Mundle one-on-one down this left-hand side. Will deliver one across the floor. It could be anyone's. They slide in. It's back out to Mundle again. Mundle cuts in the inside. Tries to have a shot. It's deflected. It'll go for another Sunderland corner. Better from Sunderland. More attacking. Let's see it. Come on. Rig having a shocker, to be honest, says Lee Liddle. That potentially would be my first change, I think. Straight swap for Roberts could be the call here. Lafee to take this set piece. Ballard, big man, in the centre. Let's see it. Very hands-on in that box. Can't see anything going on. Keeper gets a punch to it. Goes out as far as Rig. Rig will give it back to Dan Neal. Dan Neal come back forward with it here now. Gives it out to the left-hand side here. It's delivered in towards the centre again. It's another Sheffield United head. Sirkin now trying to battle for it, but Sheffield United will come away with this one. And they'll start to make a run down the left-hand side. Terrible passing from them, though. It'll go out for a Sunderland throw. Taken quickly again. Cut out by Sheffield United. Another quick throw from Sunderland down this left-hand side. Taken to Rig. Rig brings it back. He's got Joe on the inside, but he chooses to go all the way back there to Meppin, I think that is. Ballard. Now Dan Neal. Dan Neal over to the left to Mundle. Mundle cutting in on the inside. Is he looking for a shot? What's he looking for? He doesn't know. I'm not sure what that was. That was interesting. That was, yeah. Not sure what that was, but it went over and very, very, not even close to anything. That was a rugby shot, says Lee Liddle. Come on, Sunderland. Still in this. Still plenty to play for. Let's keep going. Long ball over. Ballard's head gets it back towards Sheffield United. It will come again. Battling in the middle. Good tackle there, but they still manage. Every tackle it seems to fall nicely for them. They're just getting a bit of all the luck at the moment. Enzo and Mayenda putting pressure on now to keep Sheffield United on the toes. Long ball forward. And it's going to go all the way out for a Sunderland throw. Not very good at them long balls, that keeper. Ballard. Sirkin. Back to Ballard. Over to the right-hand side now. Long ball forward down the right. It's going to be a Sheffield United head, but Sunderland pick it back up in the middle. Dan Neal now gives it across to Sirkin. All the way over to Mundle's got a bit of space on this left-hand side this time. He's going to try and deliver one. Comes out. It lands nicely for Job. Oh, he could have pulled the trigger straight away then, but he puts it back to Dan Neal. Now it's Hume in the centre. Little turn from Enzo, but he loses possession there, and Sheffield United will get it away. Only as far as... Oh, they do manage to keep hold of it there, and they're on the counter-attack here now. Dangerous opportunity here for Sheffield United as they've got 2-on-2 inside the box. Good stop there. It comes back out though. Another good, great sliding tackle in there from Sunderland. Battling for every ball and picked up in the centre by Enzo. And Sunderland might have their own counter-attack here. Long ball forward towards Mayenda, but Sheffield United will get the head on it. Oh, dangerous moments, scary moments. All the way in, Ballard gets his head out. It's Neal that brings it down in the middle. 1-2 with Enzo. Back to Ballard now. Ballard again. Sirkin. Stop chasing the ball around as much now, Sheffield United. Quite happy to stand off and let us have possession when it's in a non-threatening area like this. Ballard. Over to the left. Sirkin now. Inside to Job. Job with a man on his back, gives it to Neil. Neil helps it on over towards Hume on the right-hand side. Hume making a run down this right now. Looking for a delivery in towards the box. It bounces past everyone. Sheffield United get it away. Not all that far away, though. Sirkin's in there to try and keep the pressure on them. Mundle and Sirkin between them, trying to win it back on this left-hand side. Good battling. Absolute amateur dramatics there by Brewster. Will be a free kick to Sheffield United. Sorry about any background noise. We've got kids in the other room. We need Wilson on, says Ned Kelly. Need to get Roberts on and Isidore, says Lee. Long ball forward here from the keeper from this free kick. Good head from Sunderland. Will get it forward towards Mayenda, who does get a head on it and try to give chase himself. Headed back to the keeper, who catches it, though, for Sheffield United. Long ball down the left-hand side for them. Sunderland will win possession there. Dan Neil back to Ballard. Ballard's got Sirkin to his left. Bypasses him, gives it to Mundle. Sirkin will go for the overlap on the left-hand side. Mundle will give it to him. Sirkin will try and deliver one. It's cut out. It'll go for a Sunderland throw here in line with the Sheffield United penalty area. Sunderland much more on the front foot of this half. Let's just hope we can get some sort of final ball out of it. Job puts it all the way back now to Meppin. Meppin gives it to Ballard. Ballard to Job. Job now back to Ballard. Across to Meppin. Through the middle there. Almost a good touch there by Enzo, but it's going to be picked up by the keeper. Couldn't quite get control of that one on the way through. We will see Roberts coming on. We could see him getting instructions at the sidelines at the moment. Long ball forward, cut out there by Sunderland, but only as far as another Sheffield United player. Long ball forward from them. In comes Sirkin, no nonsense, and takes that one out of the danger. Gives it back to Patterson. Over across to Meppin now, to Hume. Hume through the centre, gets it to Enzo. Enzo with a little bit of space to run. Got a man on his back coming now. Still running. Shot from Enzo, deflected out as far as Dan Neil. Dan Neil I thought he was going to pull the trigger there. Dan Neil for a shot. He tries to get some sort of crossover and completely miskicks it. Goes over everyone. It'll go out for a Sheffield United goal kick. Someone tell Labrie his badge is twisted. Yeah, stand the badge up straight. We will see Roberts coming on, and it will be a straight swap for Rigg. So that's Rigg off, Roberts on. So most of us in the chat called that, saw that one coming. Not done awful Rigg, but just not quite been the asset we needed him to be in this game. Hopefully, Roberts has left everything to the last game of the season to now put in the performance of a lifetime. Sheffield United kick-off will go short this time as they try and work it down the left-hand side. Good tackling there. Free kick's going to be awarded, though. Yellow card's been earned by Campbell for a late one, very late one on Mundle there. Can't complain at that one. He wasn't even close to the ball. Yellow card for Campbell there. Was it Bruce? Sorry, it's Ryan Brewster that got the card. I thought it was Campbell that got the card. My apologies. Here we go. Neil over this one. It's a free kick to Sunderland just inside their half. It'll be delivered in towards the centre of the box. It's going to go straight to the keeper's hands there. Nobody had a chance of getting to that one. Another wasted opportunity there from Sunderland, unfortunately. Thrown out quickly by the Sheffield United keeper looking for that counter-attack. Good little foot in there from Neil to stop that counter-attack and put it out to the left-hand side. Now be a Sheffield United corner just down at this near side halfway line, thrown all the way back and passed back to the keeper now. Mayenda will try and keep some pressure on there, but he's up there on his own. So it's going to be passed around him, no problems. Now they're working down our right-hand side now. Roberts' first opportunity to get a touch, but doesn't. And it's Sheffield United that still have it with their defenders here. Sunderland stood off a bit. We've kind of let our foot off the gas here for a moment. We need to definitely pin it down to the ground here. Push together. Add pressure together. This is what you need to do. Sirkin coming in now. Long ball over the top looking for good head from Ballard. Dan Neil in the centre to pick up that loose ball. Gives it to Job. Job out to Hume on the right-hand side. Hume, little dink forward to Roberts. Roberts' first touch is here. Does manage to keep hold of it through his man and gets one forward towards Mayenda, but it's cut out by Sheffield United again. Good idea there from Roberts. Didn't quite come off. Working down our right-hand side now. It's going to be Ballard in against one-on-one on this left-hand side. It is delivered in towards the centre. A dangerous moment. Good slide in from Meppin. Very controlled. Ballard comes in to pick up the pieces and get it out. Very controlled and timed slide in there from Meppin. No potential for a foul, but definitely dispossessed him. Really well done there. Two subs warming up for Sheffield United here. Are they going to go into park the bus mode? It's going to be difficult to break down if they do. Long throw in towards the box and Patterson's up and jumps and picks that out the air himself. Looking to try and get it out early, but no one's there for options for him. Obstructed by the player, but manages to do like a throw-in style throw to Job, who's making a run down this left-hand side now. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle's got some space on this left. He's got two in front of him. If he cuts inside, he's still got Job there with him as option. Job leaves it, gives it to Sirkin. Sirkin to Dan Neil. Dan Neil across to Meppin, who's right forward now. On the inside here, looped over towards the top. Nobody's going to get to that, and the keeper's going to get hold of that one. Oh, final balls again. It's the same all season. They're attackers who are coming on. I don't know. I haven't got a clue who they are that are coming on. O'Hare and somebody else by the looks of it. Goal kick taken for Sheffield United. They're going to work it down the left-hand side here now. Kiefer Moore landed the Giants there. Passed it all the way back to the defence and now back to the keeper. All the way back to the keeper yet again. Sunderland just not quite putting the pressure on here. Mayenda trying to add a bit of pressure, but he's not going to do much on his own. Long ball forward now. Little dink on there from Moore, but nobody's there to pick it up. Terrible touch by Meppin. Gives them possession straight back again. It's all Sheffield United at the moment. All their possession. O'Hare scored in both semis off the bench. Oh, don't tell me that. Passed out to the left here. Sunderland just not getting a touch on the ball at all here now. Finally, dispossessed, and Dan Neil doesn't react quick enough to get to that, to get any sort of touch on it, and Sheffield United will come away with it again. Dan Neil needs to up his game here, big time. Ball through the centre for Sheffield United. Nobody gets a touch on it, and it'll go out for a Sunderland goal kick. Here we have the changes for Sheffield United. It's Campbell coming off by the looks of it. Sorry, just waiting forever for any sort of graphics to come up. It's just taking forever here. Delay tactics at 60 odd minutes. Campbell, obviously the goal scorer for them, who's coming off. Conrad said Neil needs to come off. So it's O'Hare and Brooks that have come on, and it's Brewster and Campbell that's gone off. Sunderland have it here now. Ballard gets it forward to Sirkin. Sirkin getting pushed all over the place here. What is going on here at all? Right, taken back to Ballard. Ballard to Dan Neil. Meppin, long ball forward for Meppin, looking for the run of Mayenda. It's cut out, but only as far as Roberts. Roberts on the inside gives it to Job. Job trying to contend with the referee in the way. Sirkin gives it out left to Mundle. Mundle here now, up against two. Looking for his options. Cups in towards the inside. Dinks one through. Nice little touch from Enzo. Gets it to... Now it's out to Sirkin. Into the centre again. Cut out. Nobody in the centre. Nobody's in that centre when that ball goes in. We're delivering it to the right place. There's nobody there. Set piece again from Sunderland. Laffy to take. Could this be the moment to equalise? Come on. Job header. Job header. Job goal. Desperate for Isidore, says Lee. It's delivered short. It's cut out. Try to overhead kick it back in, and it lands on top of the net. Roberts was just trying to get it back in play then, I think. I don't think it was any sort of shot, but it lands on top of the net. And it'll be a Sheffield United goal kick. Neil has blown hot and cold all season, definitely, 100%. Sheffield United will take it short and then put it down the left-hand side long here. Good battling there from Sunderland. Job should win this one in the centre. He does with a bit of a slide, but Mundle trying to get to it. He's going to earn a card. That's a bit harsh. Oh, he pulls him a bit. Give the free kick, but that's not a yellow card, surely. Absolute shocking. Passed all the way back to the Sheffield United defence here now as they run through. Trying to take it past. Played back to the defence here now. Sunderland stood off a bit too much for my liking here. Good cut out there though by Job, who will make a run down this left-hand side now. He's probably waiting for support, but it's not come yet. Gets it back to Sirkin. Sirkin back to Ballard. Needs some urgency from Sunderland. Ballard gets a ball across. Terrible ball by Ballard to get it across to Hume, and it's just gone out. That was an awful pass from Ballard. Vinnie Jones there in the crowd. Get a shirt on him. He'll sort them out. Come on, Sunderland. Ball goes back. Patterson gets it clear this time. All the way forward. Meander getting pushed there off the ball. Sheffield United coming again. Dangerous opportunity there. Not sure what happened there. Terrible, terrible miscommunication, but we got away with that one. Oh, my. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Nerves getting the better of Sunderland here by the looks of it. Sheffield United player down on the decks. No, not having it. Sorry. Time wasting at 60-odd minutes. They can bite me. Oh, Roberts gets through two of them. Free kick given by the linesman and the ref overrules that. What's going on there? That linesman gave that free kick then, and the ref looked like he waved it off afterwards. Good save by Pato. What was Sirkin doing there? Honest to God. I want to see the replay at the other end. The free kick that was given, then ungiven. And we're going to waste some time on cramp now. Frustrating, to say the least, at this stage. How could a linesman give it who stood right next to it and the ref wave it off? I'm just baffled by that one, to be fair. Ben Brereton Diaz is coming on. Hamer's coming off. Obviously, Brereton Diaz is someone we were looking at the when we were looking at transfers, start of the season or January. Can't remember, or both potentially. I can't remember when we were looking at him. I think it was the start of the season, to be fair. And we're going to see Tommy Watson make his final appearance for Sunderland with Isidore. Interesting to see who comes off at this one. It's Mundle coming off for Isidore. That's a shame to see. And it's Neil coming off. That's a good decision. Question Mundle. But Neil off is probably as good in this one, the way it's going. Back underway here at Wembley. Still 1-0, still only one goal in it. Ballard across to Meppin. Meppin with a long ball forward down this right-hand side. Met from a Sheffield United head that will put it out for a throw, which Hume will take. All the way back there again to Meppin, across to Ballard. Ballard over to Sirkin. Sirkin, with a man in his back, gets dispossessed. It's a throw into Sunderland again. Ballard across to Meppin. Sheffield United not resting on their laurels, still putting high pressure on our centre-backs here. Long ball forward. The thing is, we should dominate midfield with this, but we're not. We're getting under pressure with the centre-backs and just going for the long ball. If they're pushing so much, we should have plenty of space and time in midfield, and that's where we should be dominating. So we need to play it through there. Is that 4-4-2 now, Mike? I would think so. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Just looking. It must be. It must be, because obviously Neil coming off. Must have gone to 4-4-2. Bad header there. Leaves Ballard in a bit of trouble to try and defend this off, and Sirkin there as well. Oh, luckily, Sheffield United player trips over the ball and lets Meppin get it clear, but it's still coming back at us here now as it's delivered in towards the centre. Headed back down by Sheffield United as he play it back out. It's all them threatening on the edge of the box here now on the left-hand side. Cuts one in. Nobody's there, but Meppin will get it clear. Looking for the run of Mienda, but he can't get on the end of it. The ball forward comes back to Sunderland again. Nice touch there. Oh, unfortunately, Lafee can't get it away. Loses possession there. And Sheffield United will come back at us here. Late fouls there, potentially. But no foul given for that one. Job will get it forward. Isidore can't control it. The ball came at him quite high and fast there. He couldn't keep it down. Come on, yes, definitely 4-4-2 now, Lee. Looks like that. That's how it's shaping up on the pitch as they get back into positions. 75 minutes gone, still 1-0 down here. Good tackle there by Tommy Watson. Comes in, no nonsense. We need that pressure coming from all of the players at the same time. Please, 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 please. Come on, Sunderland. Long ball forward again here from Sheffield. Nice little head on there. Watson gets the ball on the inside to Enzo. Ball there through the middle to Job. It's Mienda on dangerous area. Yes! Come on! Get in! Mienda! Glad you didn't take him off. Yes! Come on! Tommy Watson. I know he's going. But vital role in that one. Little Dink and Roberts, all vital. O'Nien in a sling is out there celebrating with them. What a legend. What a legend. And giving them a pep talk on the corner. Absolutely love him. Come on, Sunderland. Yes. Headphones stayed on. Are you proud of me? Header over there. Little Dink from Job. Then Watson into, I think it was Roberts, and then was it Roberts on the assist there that got the final touch? I was trying to see there. Yep, it was Roberts with the final assist there. Roberts into Mienda, took a couple of touch, gets a shot off. Absolutely beautiful. Does what that man does. Game changer. Come on, back in this. Keep the faith. Whoa. Whoa. Taking Neil off was key, no joke, says Colin. There you go. The man. We're back in play here now. Goal time, 75 minutes and 37 seconds for anyone who wants to print a T-shirt. And we're back on the attack here now down the right-hand side, and Mienda manages to keep one in. Oh, unlucky. Couldn't do anything with that as he got round there. But Sunderland's keeping the pressure on here. It's all Sunderland at the moment. Free kick has gone Sheffield United's way for a late challenge there. No card. No card for a late challenge, but Mundell got one for a feather touch. Oh, 73 people in there. Come on, smash the like button as well. Cry, Wilder. Cry. Looks like the Sunderland fans are in full voice there. Love it. Let's keep going. On the attack here, Job's there to bring it down and get it back. Does well, Job, in that centre. He really does. Back to Patterson. Patterson with a long ball forward down the right-hand side. Mienda looking to get it. Gets pulled down a bit, but Sunderland have picked it up with Roberts. To Mienda again. Back inside. Big switch over towards the left-hand side. It's going to be Watson trying to battle for this. on the left-hand side. But United get it away. Only as far as the head of Ballard twice. Enzo with a touch. Job pushed down, fouled there. Sunderland will get the free kick just inside the Sheffield United half, taken quickly. It's now Meppin over to Roberts on the right-hand side. Roberts tries to get it through. It goes out for a throw to Sunderland. Going to be taken by Hume. Let's see the game. We don't want to see a crying United fan. Let's see the game, please. Come on. I hate this. Do picture in picture, man. Sunderland are on the edge of the area. It's Job. Shot from Job from distance. It was rising the whole time. It goes over, unfortunately. But I like to see it. We've been scared to shoot from distance. We need to start pinging them in. Eliza Meander. What a player. Coming up to the 80th minute. Sheffield United 1, Sunderland 1. How long will this stream go on for? Let's see. Dispossess them in the centre. It's Job again, gets a ball down, and Isidore brings it down in the centre nicely this time. He's got two around him, tries to go for a shot from distance. It's deflected. It's calling for something from the ref, but Roberts doesn't give up, and he's battling and wins it back on the outside of the edge of the box. Tries to deliver one into the centre. It gets stopped, but the clearance only goes as far as Lafay. What is happening? I think the ball's bust. I think that's what they were saying. Yeah, they need a new ball. The ball was on the popped, so we're going to get a drop ball here for Lafay. Puts it back to Meppin to Ballard. Ballard all the way to Patterson. Patterson with a long ball forward here now. Sirkin running in for that, trying to challenge for it, but it's a United head that gets it away, and they'll come down our right-hand side now. Tommy Watson coming in late there, trying to win possession with Job battling for it as well. Good slide from Job, slightly late. It's an advantage there to Sheffield United. It's in the danger area. Don't mess about there. Get it clear. Bit of miscommunication there. Tommy Watson in the end will come in and get it away as well. Save the danger there. And it's Sheffield United back in possession with their defence. Sunderland stood back a bit here. We can't invite this pressure on. We need to keep up the momentum we had before. Sunderland stood off a bit for me. Come on, push up here. Don't let them enjoy this possession here like this. Let's get up there. Let's put the pressure on them. I think Isidore's telling the team that as well. Let's push up. Come on. Long ball forward from them over towards the left-hand side. Meppin rises up to it, but it goes to the left. Hume will manage to keep it in, get it to Roberts. Roberts on the inside here to Enzo. Enzo to Job. Job will be a big switch over towards the left-hand side here to Tommy Watson. He gets his chest on it, but he can't quite keep it in on the run. Very unlucky there from Tommy Watson. He would have had an acre of space if he could have kept that one in. We don't need to see a replay of the Brooks chance. Come on. So random. Right. Sheffield with it now on the left-hand side. Bad pass forward means Hume can pick it up. Gives it to Enzo in the centre. Enzo bringing it forward. Gives it back to Hume. Bit of a bad pass. He had to stretch, but he gets it to Meander. Meander manages to get it to Roberts somehow. Roberts is dispossessed, but it'll be our throw there. It's got to be our throw there easily. I don't know why you're even trying for that one. Hume will take this one, gives it to Enzo. Enzo will put it all the way back to Meppin. Meppin's got Ballard with him. 83 minutes and 15 seconds gone on mine. Ballard coming forward here now. Out to the left to Sirkin. Sirkin will try and deliver one. It's cut out by Sheffield United's Brooks there. And it'll go for a Sunderland throw. Gives it to Job. Lose possession there, Sunderland, off that throw. Sheffield United will come forward here. Late challenge there. Enzo will come in and pick it up. Good turn by Enzo there. Could stop on a dime, that lad. Still going forward. Gives it to Sirkin. Sirkin trying to shield the ball there under pressure from Brooks. Gives it back to Ballard. Ballard to Meppin. Meppin out to the right here to Hume. Hume ball forward to Mayenda. Mayenda will bring it down. Leaves it for Roberts. Roberts will get past two of his men and then get pulled. I think that was Brereton Diaz that pulled him there. Through his legs of one. Like, got his hand there. They both could do it. They both do it. Come on, look at that. That's shocking. Should be both a yellow card for both of them there. I hate to agree with you, Lee, but I do. He didn't have the greatest games against Coventry, but he has definitely made a difference coming on, as has Watson. They're a different team at the moment. Very attacking. It's going to be delivered in towards the centre. Keeper gets up and gets a punch to it. It'll go out for a Sunderland throw here. Halfway inside the Sheffield United half at this near side. Job will take it quickly back towards Meppin. Meppin under pressure will get it back forward. Nice little touches there from Watson and Sirkin to keep possession under a dangerous situation. Oh, bad pass to Job, and it was cut out, and it'll be Sheffield United that pick it up and come back at us here. But they'll head back towards... I thought they were going to go for the counter-attack there, but they turned, gave it back to their defence there. Over to the left-hand side now for Sheffield United. Good tackle in there. No-nonsense tackle from Hume, as he's best at. Straight through the ball. The man followed. Diaz is on the floor after that one. Great tackle. I think he's winded himself. I don't think it was anything malicious. He's just come down. He's face planted the floor, to be fair. Can't blame Hume for that one. It was a superb tackle. He's winded himself. Oh, get up. It's not that bad. Just knock the wind out of you. Job looks shot. I think Job's looking good at this one, to be fair. What a needle thread that was from Roberts, though, to set up that goal. Mayenda doesn't even look up. He just knows where it is. He's just clinical with it. He knows. Look at him. Oh, look at the passion in Labrie. I love to see that. I've seen all the replays from the goal here. And, you know, for as much as sometimes he's on the sideline, hands in the pockets like that, oh, he does enjoy a goal. Got 9 in there. Mayendas didn't want to hug him too much in case he hurt him. Love it. Him in the Lamberton's top. When they get shots of when it's like internationals and it's shots of the Brazilian crowd, it's always like the pretty girls and stuff like that. When it's a shot of the Sunderland crowd, they look for somebody like with a mullet or something like that, or somebody that looks like a John Smith's Lagerlout. It's great, you know. There's Hendo in the crowd watching over the game. Maybe thinking, I could do another stint at Sunderland. Maybe thinking that. Right, back in play here now. Sheffield United with the possession, just coming into the Sunderland half. Over on this left-hand side. Played back to the centre-backs. If it stays like this, we could see extra time yet again in another fixture. down the right-hand side here. Can't seem to find a way through here, Sheffield United, and Sunderland stood off quite a bit, just keeping that stone wall defensive line up and ready. Although Roberts and Watson are both edging forward here, maybe trying to force a mistake. Isidore waving them forward as well, trying to get the pressure higher up. Long ball forward for Sheffield United, the head of Sirkin. But it's headed back down by Sheffield United, cleared by Meppin. Watson can't rise high enough to get the head on it. Another long ball forward from Sheffield United. Ballard will get that one away. It'll go for a throw to Sheffield United at this near side, but it'll be stopped here while a substitution is made. Two more substitutions being made for Sheffield United here. Looks like Tom Cannon that's coming on. Another player that was tipped for Sunderland at one point. He's older than me now. I've got grandkids, says Colin. Yep, it is Cannon and Davies coming on. Brereton Diaz and Peck coming off. Brereton Diaz obviously not recovered from that Trey Hume tackle. It's going to be a long throw here from Sheffield United from Robinson. They've got that in their arsenal, the same as Coventry had. Into the box. Good rising header there from Sunderland. Gets it out and away. We've had a clash of heads, I think, in the box, so we've had to have stoppage there as two Sheffield United players have nutted each other. It was Cannon involved in that. I don't know if we'll see a replay. 7 minutes of added time. Yeah, thank you, Ned Kelly. 7 minutes extra time added on here before we go to extra time. Oh, it was never going to be easy. Somebody said extra time Isidore winner in our chat. Could they have seen the future? Was it a clairvoyance moment? Physio's coming on now, so we're going to have more added time here as we check the face injury here. KLD there in the crowd. In the owners area. Never been so close to the Premier League as he is right now. May end up getting a few words from Labrie. I think it's a concussion. The physio's getting him to look left and look right and all that stuff. Rodkin Lee says squeaky bum time. How fast have these halves gone, says Ned Kelly. It has flown by, it really has. Cannon worth more than our starting 11. Come on, Sunderland. Last push now, says Colin H. Oh, I've said my little prayer. Done my bit. That's all I can do. Come on, Sunderland. He's getting walked off the side of the pitch now here. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I assume it'll be a drop ball for us at this stage, especially where it is. It's a drop ball for them. I'm not sure how that works. I thought we had possession when it went out. Passed all the way back anyway. Isidore trying to put pressure on from the off, straight to the keeper. The keeper with a long ball forward for Sheffield United. Dan Ballard's rise up for the head. Cut out again, but Sunderland battling in the centre. Job will pick it up in the centre now. Gives it out to the right to Hume. Gives it to Roberts. Roberts got some space to move down this right-hand side now. Cutting in on the inside. He's up against 3, though. This is where it's bad decision-making, Roberts. Loses out, but a bad pass means Watson has it in a dangerous area. He's going to go for a shot. Oh! Oh, Tommy Watson! Oh, one last gift for the Sunderland fans before he leaves. Come on! Get in! Oh, can we keep him? Can we keep him? Yes! Yes! Come on! Oh, what? That was from nothing. That was from nothing. I need to see a replay of the build-up. Tommy. Oh, smash the man. That's going to smash him. Oh, yes. Let's have a look at this. It was a bad decision from Roberts and he got dispossessed, but there was 3 of them round him, which freed up a load of space. The bad ball came to Tommy Watson and he didn't even think about the pass. He had a shot into the bottom corner from outside the area, absolutely beautifully curled around the keeper. No doubts in his mind at all. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Absolutely superb. Superb. Oh, man. Come on. That's got to be it. That has got to. I don't want to count my chickens, but let's update the banner just so we know. What a way to end your Sunderland stint. He's already gone. He's already left. 10 million in the bag. He's been sold. And what a gift to leave the club with if that is the winning goal that takes us into the Premier League. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, when you lot have sat down from jumping around your front room, let me know what you think of that. Wow. Going to see substitutions here. 2 substitutions from Sheffield United again. You think they wouldn't want to waste the time. Oh, no, it's 1 from us as well. It's going to be Lafitte. Who's going off? Meander's going off. Yelder's going on. Not sure about that one. Are we just thinking of time here? We are at 97 minutes. And it was only 7 minutes of added time, but we've had stoppages in that. Meander will take his time getting off the pitch. Oh, just drop kicked my TV. Loads of time to add on. We're not there yet. I know. Come on. Get that ball and keep that ball. That is the thing to do right now. Great slide tackle there by Sirkin. Is the foul given? Yes, the foul's given. I thought he got the ball first. Bit harsh, but it's going to be a free kick to Sheffield United here. I thought he got the ball first there. I fell off the sofa up here in Glasgow. Oh, come on. Right, free kick here from Sheffield United. They're going to deliver it like a corner. Sunderland out to it. Yelder, they got the head to it. It goes out. Sunderland will push up with Roberts trying to dispossess them higher up. I like to see that. It's bobbling around in a dangerous area for Sunderland on the edge of the box here. Offside's being given. Whoo! Love it. Thank you, linesman. We will take our time and take this kick. We are at 98 minutes and 34 seconds of 7 minutes of added time. We had an injury in it. That could add 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. If we get to 100 minutes, that surely should be it. That should be Sunderland in the Premier League next season. Come on. 77 people in here watching. Really appreciate you being here. Long ball forward here, all the way out. It's going to be a Sheffield United throw. They take a quick throw all the way back to the keeper. The keeper will get a long ball off to the left-hand side. Terrible ball for them. It's going to go all the way out for a throw to Sunderland, and we're going to take our time with that as well. Referee's got to look at his watch shortly, surely. Come on. Need to keep possession here. Hume to take this throw. He is going to take his time. He's walking with it. He's taking his time. Come on. He's going to book you for it. Your ref's telling him to get on with it. It's going to be a long throw here, all the way down. Isidore going to bring it down to his feet, getting pulled all over the place. Roberts comes in like a frigging ninja and stops the long ball forward. Sheffield United throw. They're going to take it a lot quicker down this right-hand side. Up for the head there, Sunderland. Then Isidore trying to follow on with it. They get it forward again. Ballard with his head away. Isidore with a touch. 1-2. Isidore heads with great ball play there. And it's got to be a foul there for Sunderland. Yes. Free kick to Lafay. He celebrates with the crowd like we've just won it, but it's a free kick to Sunderland. 100 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Jordan Henderson's on his feet. You can see the excitement in his face as well. Oh, back to where we belong after so long. Come on. How long, ref? Come on, it's got to be this kick and it's got to be over. Taken backwards. 1-2. Long ball forward. Enzo's running onto it. Delivers one into the centre. If anybody was there, they could have got a goal out of that one. That would have put it to bed, but nobody was there. It's going to go out for a Sheffield United throw on the far left. The throw's taken. We are at 101 minutes. Referee, how long do you want to run this for? Come on. Long ball forward from Sheffield United. Sunderland head gets it away. Roberts tries to swing and get it away. He miskicks it, but he picks it up anyway. He's battling for it in the centre. Sheffield United have got it back. Referee, look at your watch. It's gone out for a throw to Sunderland. Misplaced passes galore from Sheffield United. It's just not meant to be for them. Let's have that whistle, referee. Come on. Ooh. Come on, Sunderland. 2-1. How many people predicted 2-1? Absolutely insane how many people said 2-1 today. In Trafalgar Square, on all different podcasts, on our chat. Absolutely unbelievable. Long throw. Is that going to be it? Yes, that is it. Come on, Sunderland. Back to the Premier League we go. Yes. Oh my God. You'll be down next season. Get away with yourself, Paul. Get away with yourself. Oh, wow. Absolute elation. Tommy Watson, what a gift to the Sunderland fans. Nobody can slate him that he's gone, that we've sold him. He gave it his all. He got the winning goal at Wembley to take us into the Premier League after he'd been sold. What an absolute legend. Colin, well done. I'm genuinely in tears. I'm holding back. I'm holding back. Blades fell apart again, says Polska. Well done, Sunderland. Scum cheating. Wow. Paul, no swearing, Paul, or you will be kicked out. Unreal, Reggie Brie. Wildest tears. Drinking wildest tears. Botless, says Polska, who looks like a Hull City fan there. Oh, we've done it. How come you're so calm? I'm not calm at all. I'm absolutely elated. Oh, man. I was more confident for this one than I was for Coventry, and how many people predicted 2-1. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. We'll wait for Conrad to stop jumping around his front room. Kevin Phillips is there filming. So look out for Kevin Phillips' social media. He's there filming with the crowd there, celebrating. Oh, you've got to go. Did somebody get rid of him already? No, he's there. Goodbye.
Mate, I am crying. I'm crying in my living room.
I'm holding back.
Oh my God.
Back to where we belong.
Unreal.
What a gift from Tommy Watson. You've already signed for another club. You've no skin in the game, and you get the winner at Wembley.
He's just got it. Well, 10 million for his transfer and another 100 million for being in the Premier League. What an absolute sale that's been so far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Colin H, super sticker, £5. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Did have to kick somebody out there because he was calling Sunderland fans. So that. Oh, look there, we got the Sheffield Wednesday fans in the house. They're absolutely buzzing.
Absolute legends, honestly.
Oh wow. Tommy Watson is not even on the match day program. BBC Live reporting have just stated he's not even on the match day program. Wow.
Jesus. We've done it. Kevin Phillips is there as well. Henderson, did you see Henderson looking proud?
Yeah. I mean, you could see how nervous he was.
That celebration, by the way, from 2009 when Mayenda equalised, when he was running down the bloody side of the pitch with his arm all...
And then giving them a pep talk at the corner as well. You saw Mayenda go to hug him and was like, oh, I best not squeeze on that
one hand only. Oh my God. I just ran up and I went in the room where my wife was and I just went, I'm crying. I'm sorry, I'm crying.
Oh, wow.
My God, what a way to do it, to make Lampard cry, to make Wilder cry, and now to make me cry as well.
Honestly. Lee, $4.99 super sticker. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lee.
Really appreciate it. Honestly, 74 people watching.
Thank you
when they all sit down, own up, who had a tear. I keep doing this.
I did. I saw it was full time, and I didn't even celebrate. I celebrated the goal like mad. But
does Mayenda just have them shades on standby?
I think so, yeah. He's definitely got some sort of like hype men in the crowd, hasn't he? That just do that.
Oh wow!
My God.
Oh, Kiefer Moore, you signed for the wrong club, mate.
Oh, absolutely, I know. Jesus.
Oh, now KLD's sat there going, oh, crap, now I've got to pay for the fee.
See you later, Mum.
Bye, Mum.
Yeah, bye, Mum.
Oh, wow. Smash them back. They want me to smash my headphones. It's a bit late now. I've been quite disciplined.
Yeah, you've got to do it now.
Wow. No, I can't afford that. Lee says bye, Mum. Congrats, Mike and Conrad. All your hard work has paid off. There you go. Well, I mean,
I didn't even want to say this, Mike. I said 2-1, so I've beaten you in terms of predictions, but that's not important at the moment.
It's fine. That's fine. I'll take it.
Completely fine. But it means Lee actually has won. Because he was the same as me, so he's on 3 points at the top.
He's on 3 points. Lee has won everything.
Yeah, Lee's won the entire league, that means.
Lee, get us your address. Send us an email. Get us your address. We're going to send you some goodies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Send you a cup and a shirt and stuff like that.
Jesus. There was the amount of, on Terry's video, the amount of people saying 2-1 and all that we were saying before the game, and jeez, I mean, if there was ever a way to win the playoffs.
we need to check predictions though, because there wasn't just Lee. We've got David Edwards, Coffee Goblin, and Alex Dixon. So if they've said
Coffee Goblin, I don't remember seeing it, but I'll have a look. You've got the stars. I'll go back on the preview we did with Bowers and have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Well, thank you very much for all the super chats, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate it. And
Valtteri, how have we managed that?
Well, that's what as soon as our goal went in, my friend texted me saying it had gone in. So I did get a spoiler, but I was like, I don't care. But then it was all this sudden realization of how are we in this game still? And that's what I think Sheffield United would feel, because they'd be like, we've been so dominant. How are they still here? Do you know what I mean?
Do you not think we're playing like a a team going up to the Premier League. Like this kind of style of play will do us well.
We're playing like a team that will get results rather than try to play nice, attractive football. Look at Burnley when they went up 2 years ago under Company, tried to do so much playing football, playing out Southampton this season, and they get nowhere. You've got to go in and try and grind out results. Luton were the only one who looked like they could stay up because they played a horrible game, and it was a bit like, but it was a game that was beneficial for them. I've got the comments up here. Ken Foster, I don't think he was on our table, he might have been, but he said 2-1. Let's have a look here as well.
We're looking
Lee
for
2-1.
Yeah, we're looking for David Edwards, Coffee Goblin, and Alex Dixon. They're the only ones that could knock Lee off.
Tony Huntington said 2-1. What you call it? Let's have a look. What a game. Oh, that's all from before. I think that's it.
Tactical masterclass, in my opinion, Lee. We think you've
half,
won our league as well, Lee.
Yeah.
So it's a double win for you, sir.
The changes in the second half, because we came out and we were straight on that front foot, and it was a bit like, right, this is it. And then the little tweaks he did to make it was like, right, Roberts, you're on here now. Someone a bit more direct and a bit more of a threat to them to move them off this left-hand side. What I understood taking Mundell off. He hasn't completed 90 minutes since Hull away in October. Lots of injuries, and he was on a yellow card. And look at that absolute masterstroke just to get Watson a bit of time. And did you see the curl on the replay, by the way? It wasn't even in until the last second, and it was right inside the post. But my mouth just got Jesus.
Oh man! Consider we lost
the captain off as well. Sorry, someone put on here as well. Took Neil off and put Enzo in the midfield.
But yeah, people were saying that was a good move because Neil was having a shocker. I'm afraid he really was.
But Enzo was then getting the ball and moving straight forward with it. We weren't messing about. It was just,
absolutely mad. We've got them walking up for the medals here at the moment.
Was there anyone in the Stars with 2-1? I didn't have a look.
Look at that. There we go.
Oh,
look at that.
Fakey said 2-1. Can you show that?
Look at that. Probably's not. But look, Peter Reid next to Phillips. Look at them two. Yeah. Absolute legends. Can't show that for too long. We're just,
Steve, your brother said 2-1. Fakey, the one in Germany, said 2-1.
Honestly, you look at all the footage from like Philly and stuff in Thingy. Everyone was saying 2-1.
Oh, there's Jordan as well. Absolutely buzzing.
Yeah. Oh, honestly.
Oh my God! Their side of the stadium emptied out quickly.
It does. I was there for Charlton. We got out there while they were still celebrating. It was just like insane.
We're going up there, Neil said, and I think he means that in two ways: one, to go and get the trophy, and two, because we're in the Premier League.
How far are they going up? They're right up in the gods here at the moment.
You're ahead of me there. Oh, there's Quinny as well. Honestly, until my ender got one, I really was sitting there going, I don't see us scoring. And then as soon as we got one, it was a bit like, oh, right, Sheffield United are going, where have they come from? How are they still here? Right.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Player of the season? Dan Ballard?
just for that. Tommy Watson. Well, I couldn't even tell you. Probably my ender. I'd have to. His contributions throughout the season.
There he is.
Yeah, Dan Neal's up there.
Never too proud to stop and sign an autograph as well, me ender. I'd love to see that. Congratulations. Good luck in the Premier League from an Owls fan. Sheffield Wednesday fans all over the place today.
Yeah, one of my friends is a Sheffield Wednesday fan. He said he was celebrating probably more than me. God, you're way further ahead than me. I've just got Reid and Phillips on my screen here.
Oh, yeah, I'm well ahead. Labree's up there shaking hands for receiving the first medal there. I think we can show little bits of it, as long as we don't put the audio on and stuff. We'll just demonetize, but never mind. Worth it. Absolutely amazing. Oh, here we go. Oh, nine's there. Is he going to try and lift that trophy first? Or nine with his one arm? It is him and Neil. They've just had to swap sides because
all right, I'm watching on yours in the small bit. Go on, we can show that. I'm so glad people are saying. So glad we changed shirts. By the way,
yeah, Thank you. We did our bit. We did our bit. So glad you two changed your shirts, Mike and Conrad. It wasn't
Watson
my
seems
shirt.
to have lost his shirt. Oh
wow.
my God.
Absolutely amazing scenes.
I'm going to have to go back and watch your reaction because I was just too busy. Absolutely. Oh my God.
It's
my
weird.
hands are holding above his head. I keep seeing that.
I don't know. No idea. If the stream suddenly cuts off, it's because Sky Sports are pissed off with us, but don't worry about it. Look, there it is. Yes! Look at that.
Lads.
Come on!
Look, don't bump into 09 too much. Be careful. Does that? Well, that means we have to buy Enzo now.
Yeah. That's KLD went straight into his pocket. Oh crap! Let's do the accounts.
That's 16 million out of the 100 that we've just earned.
Oh, look at that! That's a workout there for 09.
That is a statue right there. That is what that is. That is a statue. That needs to be on a t-shirt. 09 with his sling on, trophy in one hand. Yeah, I'm buying that t-shirt. Yeah,
screenshot that. We'll make one.
Oh, like Phillips is right behind him as well. I've just seen as well on my one.
Oh, look at that. Oh yes, that Roberts with the assist though. Roberts with the assist.
Well, no, Kiefer Moore with one.
yeah, but I mean that it just after having such terrible games in Coventry.
Yeah,
the Coventry games, he just came into his own, and he deserves that.
Who's that picture they've got? I'm trying to work out who it is. They're all holding up a picture of somebody.
It's not that. It's not the lad from the training ground that passed away, is it?
I don't think so. No, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. Someone will have to in the comments have to say. But oh my God,
there they are. Look at them two.
Look at those two beautiful bastards.
I'd have had Reed go down at half time and give him a talk. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Deary me.
Absolutely.
Imagine being in that stadium when that goal from Watson went in. Well, I get to watch 09 do it again with his one hand. Like, it's because I'm that far behind. Here we go. Here goes Luke there. With one hand. I'm not even going to start thinking about next season at the minute. I just have to enjoy this.
Do they do the pitch side thing still? Do they? I mean, they're all up there.
One side, don't they? They do it in like one corner normally. They come over to like the side that Mayenda went to celebrate in. They'll put up facing the big long stand instead of just facing the goal where all the fans are. Do you know what I mean?
I was slagging Watson off so much before the goal. There we go. Well, that's what you get.
Do we keep someone like Job now for one? Does he give us one more year playing in the Premier League?
Oh, got to.
This is going to be about that in another video.
We are going to have so much content coming over the next few weeks, guys, with like discussions for this, and we'll get other YouTubers in with our chats and do some lives and stuff. So, loads of questions need to be answered now, and. Will we sign more?
Kiefer Moore.
No, just more players.
Yeah. Kiefer Moore had a great game, by the way. Absolutely bullied the defence all game. Like, unreal play, but obviously it didn't do them a jot of good in the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, take him back. Don't even know what to say anymore.
I loved it when they brought Hjelde on at 2-1 and the commentator said he came on against Coventry and didn't even touch the ball, you know. It was like, I hope this happens again.
Look how our season was looking in them last 5 games. In them last games, there's Satori up there shaking Patterson's hand. I sat next to him at a game once.
Can we just put some respect on the boy's name to almost those last 5 games where he rested the team, didn't bother, like going all out for it because he knew what it was needed to be done because it worked an absolute treat in both of these games.
Do you genuinely think it was tactical?
I think to rest players and not risk injuries of players and maybe not go all out when the job was. We couldn't get top 2, so the job was done. And I genuinely think it was a tactical thing to go. We sit back, we relax because the end of that game when we were at 1-1, I don't think Sheffield United looked like causing us a problem.
No.
Like they were more in fear and tired, and we were energetic, and we were like, right, we're in this, and you've not put us to sleep at this point, and we're still here.
Wilder was just making erratic subs at that point, wasn't he? It's just like, get anyone on.
Hume's tackle on Diaz, by the way. I hope he broke several ribs of his. The dirty bastard. Like, honestly, what a horrible player. Like, and just couldn't have asked. The only thing that would have been better is if when he did it, he took Wilder out as well. Like, that would have been the most beautiful moment. And then at the end, there was a shot of Labrie just sort of trying to organise it, and Wilder was behind him, just looking at him like, I have no idea what to do, and I'm going to have to shake your hand in a minute. I have no idea what's happened. Like,
my phone's blowing up at the moment. My Middlesbrough fan boss has said, glad you're not at work next week. Enjoy it. And he said, new low points record next season. A sense of touch of bitterness there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Absolutely unreal. Oh, honestly. Wow. I believe news. Lee says, I believe he knew what he was doing losing those last games. Enjoy your break, Mike and Conrad. Thanks for what you've done for us. No, we really appreciate it. We don't get a break. It's all about the team now. Yeah. We don't get a break.
Which means there won't be any live streams. That'll be the one.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to. We'll do some special ones next season in the Premier League. There's going to be a lot more on the telly, so probably a bit less call for us doing constant live commentaries. But maybe we'll get together and we'll do some watch-alongs with you together and stuff. So that should be fun. Wow. Oh man, how long's it been? When did we drop out the Prem?
2017.
2017.
It's been 8 years. 8 years out, yeah. 8
years.
1 championship, 4 League One, 3 championship again.
And it's fucking typical that we're not recording a Sunderland Till I Die documentary this season.
I reckon when they're in the playoffs, I imagine they probably have been. Because do you remember, it'd been a few years and then they all of a sudden were recording stuff for the Wickham one. So I really wouldn't be surprised if they had stuff, for the Coventry. I know, I've just sent that to you. Yeah, Wilder crying. There's got to be for hate watching, there's got to be no better way than making Lampard cry and Wilder cry in one playoff campaign.
Yeah, there you go. There's our very own Jacob.
Mr. Greedy 55, well done, Black Cats, from a West Ham fan. Looking forward to welcoming you to London Stadium next season. Great club, great fans. Thank you very much, Mr. Greedy, I should say. I can't speak, mate, honestly.
Mr. Greedy, thank you.
Really enjoyed this season, especially watching along with this podcast. Well done, lads. That's Rokin Lee. Thank you, mate. Well, more to come. It's not over yet.
I mean, to say we started this channel halfway through this season,
December,
practically, right?
Wasn't it? Or like December, yeah. But I think, no, January maybe? January time, yeah.
Yeah, we started when we were just going into the transfer window, right? So
yeah.
We've done half a season on this channel, and we're up to how many subs?
1,450 odd, I think, something like that.
In no time at all. So that's down to you guys. So thank you very much for that support, and hopefully we keep growing together going into the new season as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, now we're on 1,467. So yeah. We've done.
Colin H says, bye all, have a great summer, we'll see you again in the Premiership. How good does that feel? Yeah, definitely.
I'm probably just going to watch that highlights of that game on repeat now with my headphones on at like full volume, just because I was watching it like that, I was half looking at my phone, half watching your stream. I wasn't really taking it all in, and my friend just texted me saying, oh my god, and then I saw Watson going forward and I thought, well, is it like off the post or is it a good save or something? So I didn't know it was a goal.
Oh, I turned my phone over. You've got to turn your phone over.
I still didn't know what it was. However, at 1-1, I got a text from him saying, get in, before it went in. I was like, I don't even care. Like, we're just back in the game. That's all that matters.
I've got to see you next season with a black and white dot from a friend from work. Derby Day's back again. Derby Day's back again.
I'm going to have to get a season ticket, aren't you?
Well, we're going to have to pay for Sky Sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
Unbelievable.
Ah,
What a way to do it as well, to be 1-0 down from effectively, 20 minutes in? And then second best for the entire first half, possibly 2-0 down if it wasn't for the offside and the VAR that saved us in the end. And then second half, so much improvement. And we finally found a way through with our first proper attack in anger. And then Watson with just the most calmest and cool finish you've ever seen, meaning that his transfer wasn't 10 million, it's now 110 million. Just because of the money it's going to make us is fantastic.
Absolutely insane. Looking forward to the Northeast Derby, says George Oliveira. I thought you had been going longer. I've been here from the start. Well done, gents. Oh yeah. No, we hadn't been going longer. I had it as a little channel that I was doing half bothered, but we switched over to Black Cats TV in January, and we've been going strength to strength ever since. What a time to start a channel, lads. It is. It's good times. Good times. I feel like I'm dreaming, says Valtteri. I think, well, glad it's a bank holiday weekend. I'm going to have a drink tonight. Definitely going to have a drink tonight now.
I know.
I've got a week off work now.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are, all lined up. Look at that.
What are they singing, do you reckon?
I don't know.
By the way, Patterson today, phenomenal. That save after 70 seconds, that save when Brooks nearly nicked one off of Sirkin, and just even coming out and claiming it a couple of times. What an absolute display from that goalkeeper today. Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely superb. Couldn't agree more.
Up there for a man of the match shout, really.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why he's doing the interview, if that's what he's getting, but...
Probably, I would have thought so. Sorry, I've just sent this to... Headphone users beware, I sent this to a group and everyone just keeps laughing at it.
Yes!
And there's my favourite thing so far.
Love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love AI for these quick responses. Look at that in front of the crowd. They're getting the photos done. Look at that. What a team. What a team.
No.
Are they rowing?
Jesus.
Oh, wow. 09's injury wasn't that bad until the celebrations afterwards, and now he's out for 6 months.
Well, I said to my mum, was like, "Oh no, what are we going to do?" And I went, "Well, weirdly, his replacement coming on is actually a Premier League player." I said, "We've just got to hope it fits." Do you know what I mean? We've never really had Ballard and Meppen together, and it took a long time to get going. But
I'm sure they were just picking up Labrie there.
Yeah,
but here we go. Is this just a photo? This is just a photo.
Yeah,
they look like they're picking up the breed.
Look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
And Patterson did get man of the match, actually. They've just said there.
Yeah. Well, deserves it. Deserves it. We have got a lot to think about as a club that's been out of the Premier League for 8 years, not been in the greatest financial position. Wow, what a lot to think about going forward. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting pre-season this year.
I know. Someone's just said, how many points did you finish behind Sheffield United for them to cry about? 14 points behind them. And you know what? It probably should have been 16 if they hadn't had their points deduction as well. Cheats never prosper. Oh, Blondie.
Love that. Love that. Gotta battle to hold on to some of these players now.
We've won at Wembley 3 times in a row now. It's just what. By the way, Mayenda doing the Randy Orton when he scored was an absolute thing of beauty. Like I've got to get that on the wall, just like the.
Oh, look, Jermaine Defoe's there as well. Defoe was there as well.
He was, I quickly saw him.
Yeah, look at that. What an impact this club has on players.
I know.
There's not loads of clubs that have players like that keep
Stick
coming back for
around.
finals and
Yeah.
watching.
Well, I
and
was
stuff
sitting
like
there
that.
going, Pickford and Ahmad must be there, but I forgot the Premier League's tomorrow, so they'll be Everton and Man United, won't they? But I'm sure they'll be watching wherever they're. Pickford will be in the middle of a rave right now in his house. But yeah, Henderson being there, Defoe being there, Quinn, Phillips, Reedy. There'll be other former players in there as well, probably ones that aren't as
Prolific,
cult hero status as them five. But yeah, unbelievable. Absolutely. Maybe we'll sign Henderson now for a season.
They're showing Dan Neal's photo. Then he just held his phone up where
when
he was at Wembley
in the
as
crowd,
a kid. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm miles behind you because I'm now watching Blondie and Mayenda doing that bit again.
I'll assume, can we buy these loan players now?
Well, we have to with Enzo, don't we?
Enzo's definitely, it's part of the deal. So
Micah Richards is doing the dance on the side of the pitch that he did at that Ballers League with was it Monday? Oh, it wasn't Micah Richards. It looked like him from afar, but it isn't Micah Richards.
Yeah.
It looked like him though, but some sort of dance they were doing. It's the guy who was with Defoe.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed. We're still live, by the way, but yeah, we've gone up to the Premier League. So we need to find about 500 quid for a season ticket.
Yeah. What are you going to sell now? Get on your prepper channel now. Get them to fund this channel instead.
One of the kids. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad as well. My daughter's little full stripped came through yesterday, so she's been in red and white all day as well. So that just icing.
White is the lucky one, not the white kit for me because I took it off at half time. Same with you, and was like, no, we've got to go for it. It worked. Wilson Isidore we don't have to buy now because we already did it. So Meppen's the one that they'd be probably looking at in terms of converting a loan, but I think we have to with Enzo. I think we've got an obligation to buy. So if we get promoted, so yeah, James Wall, how many times have you cried? Me, yes. Yeah, that was basically me at full time, and I was, oh my god, we've done it.
Yeah. I'm envious and jealous a bit of that now.
I know. Can you imagine a bit like I was lucky enough for there when Ballard's goal went in, but can you imagine being there for that Watson one as well in 97 minutes? And then I was sitting there going, I don't even know how many more minutes there is. I don't know when we restarted playing. Like, how long is there? And then I kept going, well, that's 4. That's 5. There can only be like less than 2. Like, I don't understand how we're still going.
Isn't it mad that 45 minutes went like that both times, but the last 5 minutes lasted forever?
I know. O'Neill and Ballard just laying on the pitch hugging each other. Get a room. He's only got one arm. Be careful.
Reggie Labrie just said they're the 4th manager to take us to the Premier League.
Yeah. Do you know the others?
Peter Reid.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
twice. Yeah, but that 4th manager. There's 3 other.
I know. I was just saying Peter Reid did it twice. So,
Peter Reid, obviously the Brie. I'm trying to think now.
We didn't. Obviously, the others are not playoffs.
No.
Want me to tell you?
Yeah, go on.
Mick McCarthy,
of course. Yeah.
Roy Keane.
Right, I was going to say Keane, but I couldn't remember if we went up and then got him. But no,
we went up one with both of them. Won the league with Ricky.
Every time we say Mick McCarthy, they go. Daniel Joblin was on there. Mick and Roy Keane. Lee said Keane as well. Mick McCarthy. Every time somebody says his name, I just think of that ghost moment in the where he shook hands with a ghost on the sidelines. So. Oh, we just need to see lift the trophy, and then that'll complete our day.
I think they've done it. They've done it already.
Is that what it was in front of the crowd?
Yeah, that's why I think they've cut off now. That's why they're wandering around with the thing. Yeah, they did it.
Right. Well,
should we end it there?
we should end it there, unless we're going to start drinking and celebrating on a live. But we will definitely. We'll definitely sort out a post-promotion show really soon.
Lee's asked, how do I contact you, lads? Have we got our email one up there on your for him?
I don't think. Just send it. Just email me, ukurbanprepper@gmail.com.
Or just comment after this video. Oh, no, you don't want to put your email address out there. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Do what Mike said.
Have I got them in here?
We've got the website, but we've not got that one, I don't think.
Yeah, I'll just type it in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you email Mike on that one, Lee, then we'll sort some stuff out.
There you go. ukurbanprepper@gmail.com. Send it there. That's the best option. So
that one.
That's the one. That's the one. Well done, chaps. Enjoy the moment from a Coventry fan. Bittersweet for them, I'm sure. Right, I've got chaos ensuing here with children, so we are going to end.
I'm going to go and watch the highlights again.
Yeah, me too, with full blast audio.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and snip my reactions in the shots. But we'll let you know as soon as we know when we're going to do a post promotion show. And then we'll definitely schedule some regular content in and discuss what the hell we do going forward. Yeah,
as a Premier League team.
As a Premier League club again, back to where we belong, and hopefully we can stay there. Conrad, would you like to say goodbye to the wonderful people?
Yes, thank you all for this season with us. Like we said, I only started halfway through, but you've been fantastic. Lots of regulars in every time. So thank you for choosing to stay with us. And we've all managed to share this wonderful moment, this wonderful day together, 8 years in the making. So just thank you, every one of you. Really, really appreciate it.
Excellent. Couldn't say it better myself. Enjoy the moment, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Try not to get too messy. We start again soon. See you later. Bye.